Okay. Sorry for being late. I had to restart my computer. I had some error problems going in. Also, that's right. I dropped my webcam. Alright, almost ready. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Oh crap. Something didn't turn on, did it? Wait, are we not on emote only mode? Are you serious? Are we not on emote only mode? I honestly can't tell. Who can really tell anymore, man? Who can really tell? Non-Pawn, thank you so much for the raid of 26. Welcome. Oh, wait, is anything on? I just started streaming. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How's your stream? How are you doing? And thank you everyone for dropping by. We're about to check out a new trailer in Fire Emblem Heroes for whatever new banner it is. But yeah, we're in emote only mode because I don't want to be spoiled. And also it's not even showing up. Oh boy. Show up now. There you go. Okay, sorry, we're still setting up. We'll be ready in just a second. But yeah, I'm downloading it right now. It is finished. And yeah, let me just get in the game and then we'll check out the new trailer. But yeah, thank you guys for dropping by. Shouts to... Well, I guess I would have to do it because unless one of the mods did it. Which they did. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, you were streaming PSO still. All right, I think I'm just missing stream avatars. All right, we're good to go. All right, let's start. So yeah, sorry for things being late. I didn't even want to stream today, to be honest. I was pretty tired after last night. But here we are. I thought the Faye channel was probably in like a day. Sorry, not Faye channel, Faye trailer in like a day or so, but very, very, very much wrong. So here we are. Let's start this. My sip of water. Once again, thank you, Non-Pawn. And if any of the mods has announced yet, we're gonna go. My stream avatar is not turning on. Oh, launch has updates. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play any. Not sure if I'm gonna play any course party after this because I'm really tired tonight, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I've been spoiled. Guys, when you write spoiler and you make like congratulations, you didn't tell me who it was directly, but you basically did. There's like no other hero here. So let's see if I've been spoiled. But yeah, it's not very, and once again it's by mod. I don't understand why my mods keep spoiling me, but cool. Anyways, we'll check it out in a moment. But yeah, like, hey, you didn't tell me the name, but you gave me enough, more than enough to know who it is. So if this is a bit lackluster, I'm sorry, but yeah. It'd be like that, I guess. All right, here we go. A new legendary hero joins the battle. I'm not very excited about legendaries nowadays, so. And yeah. Why is it Faye? Childlike dragon.
Hero. That sounds like a big deal. What is it?
Why is it Faye? Distance stance. Okay, fine. I'm glad. Fodder her off. Distance stance, dragon's ire, or defense resonance. That's pristine fodder. She does look epic, though. And of course, there's the Sophia. Yep, legendary. She does look really cool with her wings out like that. Life unending. It's a miracle effect. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, also her herd art is adorable. I'm not the biggest fan of Faye. Oh, that was 99 HP heal? What the heck? Okay, we have a lot of read. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is not what I expected at all. There's no way at all that I could have expected this. I never would have considered Faye as a legend hero. Niffle's here at least. Charlotte's here. Nyx! Wow, it's fitting. It's fitting. If, you know, having that kind of special with Nyx. This banner has some really interesting units. All right, it happens on the 29th until November 4th. All right. Let me free people real quick and then we can resume this. So, really quickly, before any of this started, I got sent a message by one of my mods and they said, spoiler, and it is like, they said, let me read it word for word because I don't want to get this wrong. It says, spoiler to new legendary hero, and then they blanked it out. So obviously I was like, okay, maybe there was no trailer. That's my first reaction to it. Maybe there was no trailer. And then I click it and it says Crispy Chicken Deluxe, LOL. I'm not sure how many of you guys are like, how long you've been playing Fire Emblem Heroes for, but Crispy Chicken Deluxe. I'm sorry, how much more obvious could it get? Is there another chicken in the game that I'm not aware of? I'm just like baffled, like, okay. And the other thing is, like, logically speaking, if I clicked on the spoiler thing after I watched the video, what was the point of it then? There would be no point of it. So, thanks. I was not surprised at all. All right, well, that said, let me free YouTube and then we can go over the banner. My genuine confusion as to why this keeps happening. He says, with a joke, but I guess it's my fault you click on the bar. Cool. I don't know why you would even do this in the first place. But I guess, yeah, it's my fault. Should not read your messages. Okay. Look, okay, look. I'm sure he finds it funny. Great, but like, Crispy Chicken Deluxe. Well, who could I have possibly guessed? Ugh. Sigma Sensei, do you want to defend this individual as well? Just wondering, you know, you seem to be happy to defend people who spoil. But because I guess you could make the argument that he didn't directly spoil because he said Crispy Chicken Deluxe, you know. All right, whatever, let's start. Okay, so going into this, Legendary Heroes, I didn't even have a guess. Legendary Heroes haven't really interested me in a long time, so... Starting it off with Faye, Blue Infantry. She's normally a green hero, so... Both of her iterations thus far have been green dragons, one armored, one not. Which is not a bad unit, it's just I've never been a fan of Faye. So, I'm sorry if this is like coming off really biased, not just because I'm spoiled on this, so my excitement is already like a lot less, and Faye's never been a character that I've really cared about anyways, so yeah, you combine those two things and my excitement is almost like nil. But I am excited from the respect that she does at least bring in distant stance, so unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. If foe initiates combat, grants res +5 to unit during combat. That is very, very good. Isn't that better than pressure? Because that's DC, but pressure is speed +5, but you take 5 damage. And in this case, it's just res +5, no drawbacks. Now, it's questionable because some people will value taking damage, right? Taking damage for some heroes is good. It enables a lot of things. But this is just straight up free 5 res. It is just a straight upgrade on distant counter. Pressure is both phases. Ah, I see what you mean. So you're right. When you attack with pressure, I guess you still get your speed +5, even though it's like inherently a defensive and a skill. This one makes a lot of sense as well. So you don't lose 5 HP, but it's only when foe initiates combat. Okay, that's fitting, I guess. That's fitting. All right, cool. Dragon's Ire is also still good. HP over 50%. Unit foe initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevents units follow-up attacks, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, aka if they have Wary Fighter or have Impact, Dragon's Ire will break through it. Defense Res Menace is also really cool. Defense Res -6 on closest foes through the next actions and grants defense Res +6 to unit for 1 turn. And this is good because as long as she has DC, I don't know if she does, but I haven't read the weapon yet, the breath yet. But because Dragon Breaths generally target lower defense and res, defense Res Menace actually makes a lot of sense because she wants to have the defense and res for physical and nearby attacks. Likewise, she wants to target lower a defense or res when up against range units. So she's one of the better users of defense Res Menace. Defense Res Menace is probably my least favorite menace. Really hard to use that correctly. Alright, let's get to the important stuff though. Dazzling Breath grants attack +3 if foe initiates combat or foe's HP is over 75% at start of combat. Inflicts attack speed, defense, res -5 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay. Wow. She's probably gonna have no speed. And all stats -5 is really good. And also if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Ah, okay, so I see what the idea is. Wow. So you have Wear yourself through Dazzling Breath, and then you're gonna double through Dragon's Ire. Additionally, all stats -5 on your opponents, and then you get Guard through it. And with Distance Stance, you get Res +5 at all times. And so, you are... Yeah, wow, okay. That's a pretty big swing. Her res is gonna be... I'm not gonna be surprised if her res is effectively over 50 pretty easily. And she's gonna be really tanky pretty easily as well. And she's gonna do a fair amount of damage. And having Guard with Distance Stance is just a really good combination. But I think this is what's gonna set her apart, because we have a lot of top tier tanks in the game. Both Halloween Grimoires right now, guys, are like top tier dragon tanks. But honestly, like the amount of people who use them right now is kind of... It's not... I'm sure people have a lot of like unmerged ones or like +1 ones or like... But like the significant users at +10, that's really, really rare. When you talk about Legend Heroes, a lot of these are going to be +10 at the end of the day. Especially for the whales. So what I'm trying to say is like the 2 Grimoires are really good, but they kind of don't get used. Especially Halloween Grimoire, female Grimoire from last year. I've seen her a couple times, but it's kind of rare. So let's see if this is going to be the difference maker. Life Unending at start turn 1, grant special cooldown charge. What? Grant special cooldown count -5. That not a bit ridiculous? Straight up immediate life ending. What the heck? We've never... Like, I'm already impressed when it's like, special cooldown count -1. I'm like, oh, cool, that's really cool. Special cooldown count -2. That's sick. What happened to 3, 4? We just straight up skipped to 5 cooldown down. Alright, when special triggers, if unit's HP is over 1, aka Miracle, and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, unit survives with 1 HP. After combat, if unit's special trigger restores 99 HP. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's really interesting. It's like a super jacked up Miracle, chat. So when you kill her, she survives with 1 HP. So if you can hit her one more time, she's gonna be dead. So long as she's over 1 HP. If she's at 1 HP, she'll just still die. Miracle doesn't trigger at 1 HP. So if you hit them perfectly to 1 HP and then hit them again, they're dead. That's really interesting. But the full healing after combat is huge. And then after that, you just can't use it. You just have no special. That's really interesting. I think that balances things out. So do you want to use a special where you consistently get more damage, like with, say, Iceberg? Presuming she's slow, they attack, you attack, they attack, and then you Iceberg, for example. It's probably a really good Iceberger, right? Iceberger. Anyways, I see the point of that. One-time usage special, but it keeps you alive guaranteed and heals you back up. Huh. I don't think Fatal Smoke works on it, because it is after combat healing. Fatal Smoke is... Does it work? No, I don't... Huh. It doesn't count as... I want to see that, actually. I don't think Fatal Smoke should work. Because it's not healing your... We'll see. Actually, I have no idea how that interaction would go. I want to see it. But it's an interesting special, and it's something that's really, really fresh, because Miracle's been around forever, but no one bothers with it, right? You know? Okay, so that was her in action. Did it show off her stats? Let's look at it again. So yeah, she's using life ending against the Glacies, so she tanks and survives. And then hits back. So there's no magnified damage, it's just straight damage, 42 times 2. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. No stats? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna double check. Guys, we're so used to seeing stats nowadays because all the heroes have trace or whatever the heck, and then we get to see the stats. No stats. All right, cool. Yeah, we're just so used to it now. I can't help but check it, you know? Also, if you guys are on YouTube, can you drop a like? It's on YouTube, it's super depressing nowadays. Because we switched to our new YouTube streaming channel, I can't even get to 100 likes. Not just 100 likes, but like 50 likes. Before it was just like, hey, 100 likes is a good day. Now we're like, wow, I'll never reach 100 likes. But yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, thanks so much. Anyways, yeah, there's no stats. Okay, with that said, these heroes also appear in this event. Let's see how good they are. Duma! Duma! Does anyone use Duma still? I guess he's still a catapult. I don't know. I don't... Honestly, I feel like Duma's a demerit towards your colorless heroes nowadays, but you guys can argue with me if you want. Red, Roy. Roy will get his Legendary Hero remix soon, and I think he'll become really good. With Duma, fitting, but does anyone use Still? I don't know. Milla! Colorless is looking weak, chat. Milla's the best hero there. She has Bracing Stance, but I wouldn't fodder, just use her. Use Isolation. Okay. Red with Maribella's. Ooh. Roy and Maribella's. I feel like if you have Maribella's, you don't really merge her up. So if you want Maribella's, you have Maribella's. It's not like she's like a pristine refresher. She's interesting. I like using Maribella's personally. But yeah, if you have like dual Peony or something like as a refresher, you probably use those instead. Hell, ooh. Does anyone use Hell anymore? I'm actually like really happy to fight Hell nowadays because she does like no damage and you can outspeed her nowadays. And her like gimmick back in the day was like the Miracle Loop. Doesn't really work. It's still, I kind of like locks out like those really heavy Fallen Edelgard teams because Fallen Edelgard can't actually beat a Hell of Mystic Boost. Very funny interaction, but no, I would not use her anymore. Triandra is still good. Nifl's good. Nifl's actually great. Charlotte's good. Nyx is really good. So you have Red is led by Nyx and Maribella's, if even that. Green is led by Charlotte and Triandra. And yeah, okay, it's so... Anyone gonna disagree with me if I'm gonna say this is a weak banner? I think blue is the only thing valuable. Blue has 3 heroes I can recommend. Uller is still really interesting to use, especially if double savior heroes. She becomes a very good damage dealer, and she's... with the way she works, she can get a lot of kills without ever getting hit as well. So she's still a top-notch hero who gives you extra slot. I like her. Nifl is really interesting. Damage reduction, and of course, non-counterattack status dropped on them. And she's still a hard hitter. So I like Nifl. And obviously, our new Fae is going to be one of the best tank dragons in the entire game. So blue is a recommend, but everything else looks like they have one hero, if even that I can recommend. So for greens, I really like Charlotte. For colors, I really like Milla. And I guess green, I also like Triandra. So I think green second, and then for red, it's Nyx, who's really interesting still, and Maribella's isn't bad. So yeah, honestly, I have it as blue first, and then maybe secondary green, but this is not looking like a great banner overall. Red is okay. I think it depends on how much you value Nyx. I like Nyx a lot. All right, but the banner comes out on 29th. Let me know if you're going to go for it. I'm not. I don't have very many orbs. I'm going to go for Fjorm, new Ascended Fjorm, because I want a Florette, and I think she's like the best savior tank in my opinion. She still loses. There's still matchups she loses. She's not perfect, but she's so solid, and it's just Fjorm. Fjorm and Regan are my favorite OCs in this game, so hard for me to skip out on her, especially because she's guaranteed. As for everything else though here, yeah, it's I'm gonna just save my orbs. But yeah, you guys can let me know if you're interested or not. And also again, if I'm not that excited, it's because I was spoiled going into this and not a big fan of Faye anyways. But yeah, you guys let me know. All right, let me read the chats real quick so I can go over this. As recommended, I am not taking like bit messages. I'll read bit messages, all right, guys, in between, but it makes editing harder, a lot harder. And then there are people like Sigma Sensei, who last time spoiled me for florets. I had no idea what they were, and he just immediately told me. He was like, oh, okay. Anyways, why am I getting spoiled so much this month? That's my question. Why are people like keep spoiling me this? All right, whatever. Anyways, Fatal Smoke stops Mystic Boost healing, so it will likely stop this special's healing. Okay, yeah, if that happens, this sucks because there are heroes like Glyph, there are heroes like Sigurd, who have just Fatal Smoke basically built in, and they would just shut her down. Her little special wouldn't matter. Well, that said, they're both reds, and she should win the fights. But if they hit anything else and it hits her, she's going to lose her main ability. So it's not 100%, but you can make the argument that if she used like Noontime or something, it also gets shut down by Fatal Smoke anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? So fair enough, but it's not completely detrimental. She might not need a healing, she might not need attacking special anyways, chat. And she definitely doesn't need a healing special. Because if she dies, she just fully heals anyways, so. Yeah. Yeah, so might as well run it, I would presume. We'll see tomorrow when we get stats. My guess is the defense res variants of DC CC will have stance conditions, while the attack and speed variants will have push condition. Okay, yeah, because push skills are on both phases. It's interesting. The stance push thing is getting a bit more clarified with her release. Hey Gmo, thank you for the bits. Okay, there was not a lot of people today, so we can move on to the discussion portion. Legion.
Hello. Hello there. Is Discord going to be compliant this time or not?
Probably
I can
not.
hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
No. Preface, I did not expect it. I don't think anybody did.
I don't think it's happening.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so we started us out the same way every way. Who did you even expect to, or did you want as a legendary hero?
Like
I
I
didn't
said,
Or Deirdre.
But I was expecting Sita.
didn't expect Faye, but it was either Sheeta or Deirdre. Those were my predictions.
Yep.
As
Sheeta.
for everybody else.
Oh yeah, I do think Sheeta should be one eventually.
If Deirdre
Inevitably.
isn't in February, I'll be surprised.
Why February specifically?
Because patterns with Julia being released in September or August of 2019, Selith 2020 of June, Sigurd April 2021, so February 22 with Deirdre.
Now listen here with your patterns. You know how often those get broken. But yeah, so those were obviously not fulfilled predictions.
Yep. I would have never guessed it to be Faye. Honestly, well, I think Legion knows because he's been around forever. I've never been a fan of Faye.
Nope.
I don't
In my
particularly
opinion-
like Faye.
In my opinion, because she was free, it worked out, right? Because back in the day, in the first year, it was like, hey, you make Noe or you make Faye. There was really not another trainee dragon available. It was Tiki, but she was 5-star for some reason.
Yeah, 4 or 5 star. Yeah, and,
Right.
and as far as res goes, it was basically Faye anyways, and green color was pretty nice at the time. It was neutral to Hector. But obviously times changed. Now she's just
Yep.
a tough spot. But still, Faye has not had any place in the limelight in years, other than her brief stint with her Refine being really solid. So, kind of surprising that she just comes back as a legendary hero.
All right. Anyways, this is very different, but I'm going to be interested in seeing if she can set herself apart from the other really top tier dragons we have right now.
Well, as far as stat-wise, she's looking like she's actually going to be pretty insanely tanky, potentially.
I know, but I'll be honest. Right now, if you want to tank her, I think, in my opinion, at this point, it's a savior hero.
Yeah.
Like, just
think-
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think at this point, half saviors are not bad either, though. Like, far save supporting a melee unit or near save supporting a ranged unit. That's also a potential meta to look at for tanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, the thing is, like, I'm not really sure who this is for in particular, because I see the point here, and it's pretty interesting with Life Unending. It's like a jacked up miracle, and it's instant as well. So even in the worst case scenario, she'll survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really can't think of an AoE character that will like really stop her right now. That's like frequently used.
Well, seeing as how, and these are rough predictions, she has anywhere from like 44 to 48 res net base.
I expect her to go over 50 easy.
I still haven't figured that one out yet, but she will not take much damage from AoEs anyways.
Yep.
Not even the Lena's.
Yep.
Especially. But,
Yeah, because that's red, yeah. I don't expect her to take any damage.
And I guess the other benefit is that blue does naturally fare well against the meta currently. I think we might be approaching green, but at the moment, with Leaf and Lilina dominating, at least Faye has that advantage.
Yeah, you know, that's the funny thing, because the two scariest red units that she's going to fight are going to be Sigurd, Legendary Sigurd, and Dual Leaf. But
Yeah.
both of them should stop Life Unending, right? Like, that's the presumption I'm making right now.
Life Unending requires a pulse smoke. Otherwise, they are not going to bring her down to miracle range. Not happening.
Wow, these are loud typing. Okay, anyways. No, doesn't it trigger during the battle, and then afterwards she doesn't get it? Like, once the status effect's on her.
If Fatal Smoke happens and she has her Miracle during that combat, like if she procs Miracle in combat against a Fatal Smoke user, she's screwed.
Yeah.
That's true.
So the reason why I bring that up is, like, if her damage output isn't there, you can just switch Life Unending off, because if we make the assumption that you're fighting a lot of Fatal Smoke users, it doesn't matter anyways. It's not going to do anything. Though it does count as instant miracle anyway, so in the worst case scenario, she still survives. It's just she doesn't get her HP back. She's still at 1 HP.
Right. And I mean, if you're really that... if you're in that kind of situation, hopefully it's at the very end anyways. But Miracle is Miracle, and seeing as how she has about 42 base attack, I think you could probably make the argument she has enough attack, for the most part, at least.
Right. Okay. Aside from that, I really like how she's going to be pristine fodder, if nothing else. Distant Stance, Dragon's Ire, or Defense Resonance, Distant Stance. It's either one is just going to be really, really top notch.
Or Ire Menace. You can take any combination of these skills.
Wait, really? Defense Resonance is on who again?
Alfric.
Alfric.
Oh, yeah, that's what he was good for.
Yeah.
Right.
So now Zeke won't have to always get killed.
That's good.
I'll just say right now, if I had a Fae for fodder, I would give her to my Nemesis. No questions asked. Because Distant Stance is objectively better than DC, and it's probably the best distant counter variant we'll get.
You know, but to be honest, I can't wait for the stance variant that's just like attack +5, because that'll be so.
Oh yeah,
that'll be pretty busted.
For a completely different reason than Distant Stance, absolutely. Like those two, attack and res are the best.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to take that recoil. Yeah, the recoil's
might
gonna
be.
be
Tough.
Oh yeah,
depending
I mean,
on what happens.
It depends on if they decide that there's only Like, if pressure is applied to attack and speed, you get those push conditions, and then defense res for stances. Which it might
Okay,
be.
yeah, we'll see. It might not be 4 skills, it might just be 2, so I get it.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to it, because if it's for crying or something in the future, I'll be pretty happy about that.
And even if it's not, well, that would be the close counter variant, but even if it's just the push condition, that's still fine.
Okay. Alright, but with that said, she has a really well-built kit. All stats -5, guard, wary built in, as well as just attack +3 is just nice throw in. Life unending, better miracle, distance stance, res +5, dragon's ire, allows her to ignore impact skills, and then defense res mess, buffing her up, debuffing her opponents, and if they're ranged, she gets to target them even better. So the entire kit is so solid.
Yeah.
There is no changes to be made.
Not really. Unless you want a new special, which is not a bad thing. The kit's fine. And the fact that she gets distant counter guard is already great regardless. It's one of the best combinations. So, at the minimum, her base kit makes her a fantastic range tank by default.
You could just give her an assist and maybe... You could even run something like Shield Session or Seal if you wanted to maximize her defenses.
Yeah, totally an option. Distant defense, shield session, bond, whatever.
I think attack res form seal whenever it comes out would be good.
Yes, that's so absurd.
Attack defense form might be also good though, because her defense is not looking as strong as her res at the moment.
That's also true. Okay, but the reason why I wanted to talk about all that first was because, again, I still think last year's Halloween Grimma was such a monster. It is still such a monster. It's just almost nobody uses her anymore.
Yeah.
And likewise, this year's Halloween Grimma is a monster, and I haven't seen him yet.
He would get used.
I presume I will, yeah. But I'm pointing that out because it's not like this classing of hero wasn't there already. So while Grimma did not have miracles, she was always healing every time a special triggered, and it was almost impossible to stop her from triggering her specials as well.
Yep.
And so... And she didn't count as a flyer, and this Fae... So they both have the same weakness of being dragons. So it'll be interesting to see if this is actually something that takes off. I don't know.
Potentially.
Potentially.
It has potential, and I will say this, in Arena, yeah, she does not have a player phase follow-up, which is not great for defense units, but you basically have to kill her twice. So that's going to be annoying.
Right.
At minimum.
But people who already have far save tanks might just stick to them, because far save tanks cover a lot more, and I'm finding right now, more and more battles, you get cover, you can't, like, you need coverage. You need defensive coverage or you die. So this Fae, I haven't shown you guys this yet, but I fought two Resplendent Brave Ikes today. They both lost. Because I killed everything else. I think one Ike survived till the end and he was going to die the next turn, but whatever. But the problem was, like, it doesn't matter because you can't set up, especially on dark seasons. You need far save tanks, or some teams with so much, like, offensive pressure, there's no way you're going to like have everybody target your Ike, or in this case your Fae. So as cool as it is, she might win her fight, but you might have lost like 2 other units on the way, and then you just lose anyway, so it doesn't matter. Exactly.
And I mean, if we're being in the Ether Rays perspective, she is still a legendary hero, so it's not like you can use her all the time.
Right. I think more importantly, I think she's going to score really highly. You think she'll get trainee?
I'm almost expecting it at this point. Because
it should be.
195.
190.
I guess, yeah, not 185, because she's not armor, but...
Yeah, but I don't think her arena will score better, and she does not have a perf B, so it's not like she's going to be amazing in that regard. But she'll still score competently, and because of the extra BST, she might have almost usable speed, which could be annoying, kind of like Chrom.
No, I expect her to have enough speed to, like, naturally double back on, like, Liffen, like, Sigurd and stuff like that.
Well, her first fight's against a Sword Cavalier with 26 speed, and she doubles. So she has to have at least 26 herself.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you're right about that. All right.
I don't think she'll be a big threat in Arena to fight against, because, of course, and turning against her is just going to be a generally easy death against her, so she won't be a big threat, unlike somebody like Legendary Claude, for example, I would say.
It'll take 2 combats, though. Unless you one round her and then have the follow-up right after that.
Yeah, unless you have, or if you have, like, some, like, pulse high
I
thing
think
or whatever. Yeah,
I think you basically got it. I think she's mostly going to be annoying in arena, and that's about it.
pretty much.
And as a Wings of Mercy beacon, I think is where she's going to shine the most in that regard, because then a duo peony can dance in, Wings of Mercy dance in or whatever. And
Yeah, or
cause
just straight
a
up
lot of
kill.
problems. Yeah, or kill, because it's peony. So that's, I think, the bigger threat that, are, at least for the most part, will be common going forward, is Faye will be a great Wings of Mercy beacon.
I will say, however, her biggest issue in like arena is that if you just bait her, she's screwed. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
about every other unit who's a super tank.
She will not be a big threat. You can't double her easily because she will have some speed with a wary condition, but that's about it. She can't double you, realistically. And her special is passive, so at most you get hit with one nasty shot and then that's it. She'll not do anything else. Which is
Legendary
fine.
Claude still handles her very well, right? Because there's no follow-up weapon.
Yeah, Claude would do well. Claude would have to probably fight her twice, unless you
Right.
go. Which
Yeah, but he has no worry of dying, at least.
exactly. And I will say, once again, Pulse Tie meta it seems like it's getting a little better with every update, and this is no different. Pulse Tie absolutely ruins Faye. No question.
All right, but you probably wouldn't carry it because the amount of characters that maybe you would. It's starting to increase, but I personally still wouldn't carry it.
It's more of an Ether Raids offense thing than anything.
Yeah, but I think we might start seeing it show up a little more. And if anything, they're trying to find ways to encourage it. So,
All right.
things
So-
good thought.
This is the kind of legend hero I like because it's not more headaches for me personally.
Yep.
Like, congratulations, people are gonna plus 10 her. She's gonna score 185 minimum, maybe even 190 if by some active
Well, she'll score 190 most likely because of
training. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. She might. Okay, we'll see. But the point is, like, hey, cool, but it's not gonna like ruin my life in the way like another Sigurd would, for example.
She's not even Crom. Like, she has the combat potential of Crom, but no to change fates, which is immediately, like, so much different. And she's
Right.
melee. So,
And
yeah.
it's not like a game changer in the respect of like, hey, if I got Lilna, Legend Lilna, for example, and it's fire season, for some people they literally have no way of dealing with her. She's just like automatically destroy some teams.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not like that. It's not a hero that I'm gonna expect to face a lot either. So overall, I'm happy with this hero for all the wrong reasons.
No, I absolutely
Basically.
agree. I absolutely agree. Sometimes it's nice to have a unit that is good. Don't get me wrong, this isn't legendary sell-off levels of niche. This is a legitimately usable unit. But I don't have to feel like the meta is being choked to death just because
Yes.
Prey is being added to it. As opposed to Quad, Sigurd, Azura, or anybody else like that, Lina. There have been much more volatile heroes. And there have also been worse ones, so I'll take a nice middle. And at the bare minimum, amazing fodder. So
Right.
even if I didn't care for it, great fodder.
Okay, really quickly, I want to run it through you guys. Chat, if you had to rate her out of 10, and then tell me if you're interested in her or not, let me know. The two things have to be separate because you can rate a hero 10 out of 10 and not be interested in them, right? Like,
Yeah.
for example.
I'd say a solid 7 to 8 out of 10. I'd probably even just say 8 because I'd like not having the meta get destroyed. So, whatever that means. But
I'd say like 7.5. I'd give her
Yeah,
that.
I think that's where I would be personally out as
Me
well.
too.
7.5, not
Yeah.
interested.
yeah, I'd love to get her for fodder purposes, but given my rules,
All right, so
pulling 2 copies. is
are
not-
any of you guys pulling for her then?
Just my free summon.
free summon?
I don't think I will. I mean, I need someone for light season like Uller or Dogger, but I'll probably just free summon.
I might put a couple in, because if I can get a Fae now on like a YOLO almost, then maybe that could be cool down the road. If I get
Oh
another.
shit, I forgot to mention. Ruby Sakurai, thank you for pointing that out. She comes right out when Legendary Tiki's getting her remakes. I'm sorry, yes, I would much rather just use Legendary Tiki, I'm sorry.
She comes out when Legendary Marth gets his remix, which means, well, a little bit before that, but that also means she
Gets a
both
new counter.
defeated,
Guys,
she's
they're both
competed with and destroyed.
they're both Earth legendaries, and Tiki will count as 185 essentially. So she should have a slight advantage. Tiki's 180 natural, and because of Perf, it counts as 185. She has
No. Because
She's
her
just
first
180.
is
She's just
180.
180 straight up?
Yeah, she has a C slot, not a B slot.
Yeah.
Marth will count as 180 because of his B slot, but Tiki is
Huh.
only BST 180. Yeah. It is what it is, but still, 2 bins down for a unit that most people have lying around isn't a big deal.
Okay, sure. You're right. Actually, yeah, you're right. It's the C slot. You're right. Because it sounds safer skull. Anyways, the point was, I would still rather use... It's 2 bins down, but whatever. I think if you have her at plus 10, it wouldn't be a big enough change.
Nah.
Because if you ask me, like, hey, would you rather run Tiki or would you run Faye? Having a far save tank, and again, they both count as dragons anyways. I guess Tiki is also armored, which is extra weakness, but again, having that extra coverage of Savior is just much more useful.
Yeah, and we don't even know when her refine's going to be yet, so she has a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of-
she could potentially be even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, without knowing the refine right now, I'd still probably rather use Faye in Arena just because the movement is really helpful rather than being stuck with Tiki's armor movement, as well as the fact that Faye's probably going to be more sustainable anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We'll see.
But then the counter argument is you probably have a bunch of Tikis already. Like, I never intentionally went for her, and I'm already at like +2, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm at +1 Tiki and Marth without
I don't have any.
summoning for them.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Evan,
so
you're
it
in a
depends-
different case.
It
Do you
depends
have
on your
Dagger yet,
usage
Evan?
situation.
I wasn't playing the game when they got released. Like at that point, like I had quit at that point. So
Oh
yeah, I missed.
yeah. You should tell everyone about your. You've matured quite a bit ever since you first joined Nimdom and like started Faye. I still
Yeah.
remember there was like a big span of time where you were gone. I'm just like, well, Green Ira is officially dead, but people kept that meme alive.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much for most of book 3, I was gone. Yeah,
Yep, remember that.
and
So-
Alright.
early book 4 came back. Yep.
But yeah, I'm not sure if Frenzy's here, so we might not have a poll. But going through you guys, most of you guys are in agreement. I don't think anyone's actually given it over 8. There's a lot of 6s, 7s, and a couple of 8s, which I think is fair. There's one person who gave 10 out of 10, but they might just be crazy.
Oh, a couple people.
I know there's one person in Discord who's very happy about this. I won't.
I
Two
ragdoll.
people.
God,
3.
How do you end up being a Faye fan?
Well, they're not necessarily a Faye fan, I don't think.
no, they're more a fan of the archetype. Yeah.
Archetype?
Just
Archetype?
The archetype.
What is this archetype? She's just like a cute girl who's like really, really simple-minded.
Yeah, they're kind of into that archetype.
Okay, wow. People fault me for when I say like characters like Nimious, like he's like, oh, how could you? She's like deceptive. At least that has depth. Ugh.
I don't understand
Anyways.
why anybody likes Faye. She's like even someone. I mean, I think Noe's outfit isn't great, but she actually has like a personality, and so does someone like, I don't know, like Myrrh. But Faye is just, I'm young.
Faye is like a puppy. What you see is what you get. There's nothing more to her. Somebody's gonna argue with me. I don't care. But that's what I see her as.
No. Any development Faye would get won't happen in the course of the game.
That's for sure.
All right, but with that said, if that was the case, I still prefer Tiki because at least I'm biased there because that was my like first Fire Emblem that I like played, and she was like the first Manakee that I ever met. So, anyways, sure. Anyways, biases aside, this banner is. I don't like this banner. I basically just like blue, and I
Blue
think
is
there's
really
some
good.
promise in red, but just blue. That's it. All I see is blue.
Yeah. If I
Green-
get blues on like one circle, I might just summon all of them. But
If you're fancy
other
as
than that-
green, Dark Mythics, green's actually not bad either. Because you get Hell or Triandra. And
You're,
Four times
says the guy who got
harder.
like 6 hells.
yeah, I could finish plus 10 Hell if I
You
chose.
should enjoy hell.
Nims, you should free summon green so you can get time spells for Uranus, even though you don't want it.
Wait. You think I could have it in my heart to kill Charlotte? I love Charlotte.
I'll kill
You
Charlotte.
could probably have it in your heart to kill Gunter if you pull on green, though.
Wait, what?
If you
Why?
pull on
Actually,
green.
I would love for there to be a legendary Gunter. It gets fodder 10
Me too.
seconds in.
Oh, wait, oh.
You know, Jenny said that if there's ever a legendary Gunter, he's going to plus 10 him and then on stream send him home just to spite Evan.
Wow, that's like a $500 spite message.
That is the most
Obsession.
expensive sweets.
All right, but yeah, I can't follow Charlotte, guys. There's a very good doujin about her, and after I read that, I was just like, okay, well, I can't do this anymore.
That's why you can't fodder her, not because she's an interesting character. No, it's the
No, she
doujin.
is an interesting character. I like, guys, as I said about Noe, I like Noe because there's layers to her. You think she's just another one of those cute mannequins. Nope, she's much more than that. But same thing with Charlotte. You think she's just like, oh, sweet girl, just, you know, you meet her first time and you see her true personality and then you like her more for it. It's like crazy people. You find out they're like all normal and stuff. You're like, oh, well. And then they're crazy. You're like, oh, wow, I'm interested now.
Katrine moment.
Oh, well. Anyways, with that said, Blue clearly first because I can recommend all three of those heroes. I think Niffle, depending on your team, Niffle is really interesting, actually.
Yeah, basically just a better Kemp, but the extra damage reduction can also be in its own way game-changing.
Yep. And of course, Aur, nowadays I'm seeing more and more usage for Aur if you can run her in a double. Though that, with that said, like Dagger is not a soft hitter at all, so it's not completely in her favor.
Yeah,
and
but
Dagger helps with movement.
Ullr has range, which
Right.
has so far been more useful than literally anything else in my team in a lot of ways.
Yeah, give her some coverage, and she's going to do everything.
I vouch for Ullr 100%.
Yeah, I like Blue, but outside of that, I think second place is Red or Green. It depends on how you build Charlotte and Triandra versus Nyx and Mirabellas. And there's also that Legendary Roy remix coming up sometime.
It's
Yeah,
not going
I
to be
guess-
too long until he gets it. So
I guess with the remix in mind, Roy isn't the worst, but if I were to compare it purely off the merits of Roy versus Hell right now, I would put Green above it. But that's just
Me too. I don't think there's any way they can save Roy.
I too find Hell as an attractive lady, just like you, Legion. I hope you're the best in plus 10ing her.
I wouldn't be so sure, Evan. I think they can, if they can salvage Legendary Lyn, they can salvage Legendary Roy.
What are you talking about? There was nothing wrong for her at any point.
No, nothing.
Lyn is
actually,
perfect.
Forget I said that. She was perfect. She just needed a little bit of fine tuning. That's all.
She just needed somebody to
Yeah.
believe in her more. And
Yeah,
that somebody
exactly.
just happened to be somebody
IS.
working at IS.
Yeah. Funny how that worked.
Yeah, no, I would personally say Green is just a little bit better, if only because there's a lower minimum. But that's just me.
All right, but the one thing that gets me depressed is Colossus, Duma, first mythic, first pullable mythic.
Probably one of the best mythics, ironically, at least in my opinion.
I don't know.
Ooh, Nim's hard disagrees with that.
I don't know, man. I have my Duma, and I'm like, I've tried considering him like catapult team. I'm not doing this. Like I can't. Like whenever I lose to like Bolt Towers, I'm like, all right, fine, you win. I'd rather just lose than use Duma at this point.
But you use a higher momentum team. I use very wait for somebody to come in, bait sort of things.
I don't know. That might change now that I have Catria, but
Yeah,
I'll see.
Yeah, no, I think the big thing about Duma is that he's always able to come back. He's not just dead like Hell. But yeah, Duma is an interesting one at least. But
Well, sometimes I wish he was dead. I still remember how excited when he came out. I was like, Gotta fitness, raw, do push-ups. And then he kind of just sucked. So, especially
Yeah.
once Naga got released, we're like, oh well, this.
yeah,
oh, well.
early Duma meta was a little more awkward. I won't lie, he actually got better with time.
Yeah. All right, but with that said, Colossus is clearly just Milla. I'm sorry, I literally do not even see people use Alm anymore.
He's not as bad as Roy, for what that's worth. He's still
Okay.
pretty
That's
useful.
true.
He's still
Although
useful.
Roy will get a much earlier remix probably.
Yeah, if we want to get into the technicalities of Remix, then Alm is one of the first pair-ups to get one, and Duma is the first mythic to get one, so...
Well,
Future
Air would get a remix before Duma, right?
should get it concurrently if they do it at the same time.
Oh yeah, actually, that's true.
So, looking to the future, but for now, yeah, Colossus is weak outside of Mela.
All right, guys. Here's a Legendary Fate banner poll survey. Will you poll? Here it is. Let me know. Didn't post on YouTube for some reason. All right. So we're gonna take the next few moments to answer some questions or some bits I got sent in. Noe's like an onion. She has layers like onions and ogres. Can someone just ban Sigma Sensei? Thank you. Elite Puck, thank you for the follow. Hope she comes out right when Legend Tiki is getting her remix. Cap.
Well,
that'd be depressing. But no, they won't. Tiki will be afterwards.
yeah. Faye comes out on the 29th. Tiki gets her remix on the 3rd. So Friday for Faye, Wednesday for Tiki.
Do you buy the game? I took a look at it. I'm buying some Steam gift cards right now. Oh hi. By the way, guys, Oh hi donated $50 last night, so you guys can see in the top left corner. Back for Blood is now an available game that we can play. So yeah, I want to organize the time. If any of you guys have it, let me know. But I'm gonna make an announcement on Discord. So if you guys ever want to play Back for Blood, that'd be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I actually do like Left 4 Dead. Just we never got enough interest to really play it past one time.
Yeah.
Sandwin's Ether Keep is Heavenly Host Elementary School. Most people will not have any idea what you meant by that.
What?
It's Corpse Party. It's based on Corpse Party. All right, Distant Stance. That's how you know they couldn't come up with anything clever. It doesn't even make any. It's like steady breath. Okay, just breathe steady. You have the skill. Like, come on, this is so many ways.
Or breathe angrily, or breathe wardingly.
Or fierce breath. I don't know what the heck.
Breathe with some darts. I don't know.
Oh.
And all of this is Ike's secret family technique. And I guess.
All right, and then says, when one of the most common units in Arena is a brave unit that commonly carries Wind Sweep, Perf Miracle isn't a great special.
Wind Sweep doesn't counter Faye? And
yeah,
what?
She won't get one-shotted by Byleth.
Wait a second.
Or not, by that Byleth, I mean, flying Byleth.
Okay, no. I was double checking because it was just like, what about Marth? New Marth? But then I realized, wait a second, it's not Earth. But he could line up, I guess.
Wait, Wind Sweep doesn't even counter dragons anyway.
Yeah, fire. Fire
No, it's the new Binding Shield is going to do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, well, the Binding Shield, yeah, that does it.
Binding Shield has no new effects against dragons. It's the same.
I
So
know,
Mars
but
is just as overkill as ever. But
yeah,
given that he's getting refine, he'll probably turbo nuke.
Fire Emblem to Shining It. By the way, guys, doesn't that feel bad? Fire Emblem, the special, has been power grabbed. Oh,
You heard it here first, guys.
The
Fire
literal
Emblem is
titular
probably
special
power grab.
has been power crept by just like something that shines.
This is no longer Fire Emblem Heroes. This is Shining Emblem Heroes.
Has anyone ever played like Shining Force or whatever on GBA? Like, there are games of Shining. It just feels bad. That's all.
If anything, it feels bad that Brave Marth's perf skill is not perfect. Well, it is, but
It's not locked to him anymore.
All right, and Ruby Soccer says, if it makes you feel any better about spoilers, I hate them too. When Infinity War came out, I didn't go see it right away, and people were posting memes about the movie, of course. I stayed off of Twitter. Well, it wasn't hard for me.
Away from social media during that time.
Right, but yeah, it was impossible. I get people are excited about stuff, but like sometimes it's just way too much, you know? But they were out of context in a way. They weren't spoiling the movie, you know? The I don't feel so good memes. I have a form of autism, so I sometimes miss the context of things unless it's explained to me. Yeah, then someone told me the meme was a spoiler. Oh, well, you were fortunate until you weren't fortunate. It's the worst thing is like when you're spoiled but you don't recognize it, and then someone makes sure you recognizes it, right, Sigma Sensei? Anyways, by the way, if you guys haven't can do me a favor, I'm trying so hard to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize the channel, which, by the way, that might sound like it's just for money. No, it's not, because YouTube actually, if you guys haven't noticed, it's YouTube is not the kind of company that does any kind of thing for you unless there's money involved. So guess what happens when your channel's not monetized? That's right, they don't give a crap about your channel. So prior to monetization, your channel doesn't get like really advertised very much. They don't give you much of a try. So if you guys can, here's the video. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It would really help. I think we're getting close to 400 subscribers. We're like 3 people away. But yeah, at 1,000 is when things will like get a lot easier. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but they don't care about small content creators. So But you don't need me to tell you that. All right, let's check out the Popol.
All right.
Should. Alright guys, will you pull on the Legendary Hero Faye banner? Yes, I'm going to try pulling for all of them on the banner. No, I'm saving my orbs on another banner. I'm going to pull for colorless. No one's going to select this.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to pull for red. Yes, I'm going to pull for blue. Yes, I'm going to pull for green. Who is that? No, I'm pulling for Calamity Jane in FGO, and I'm already satisfied. That looks like she's from an entirely different game. That looks like That looks like a character from Seven Deadly Sins, man.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah. Also, why isn't Sang streaming on YouTube? Oh, wait, it's on his other channel. Kappa, his streaming channel is Nimious Streams. No, it's Nimious Plays! Wait, no, you're right, it's Nimious Streams. Wait, you're right, I don't know my own channel.
Frenzy knows better than you.
I'm so tired. So leave a like, subscribe, and click on the notification icon to get us notified for more streams. Like this, shameless plug by Frenzy. Thank you so much, Frenzy. I'm gonna select this because I'm also a sellout for myself. There you go. 39 responses. 33% of you guys are saving your orbs for another banner. 7.7% of you guys are going for everybody. Well, let's see how many people are not pulling first.
Like half.
Roughly 50% not pulling. No, actually, it's 60-something%. You know, this doesn't surprise me.
Slices Calamity.
This doesn't surprise. It's 60% not pulling, chat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because let's see, Oder hasn't done. Oh my god, are they about to follow up 2 months in a row with bad banners? Oder.
But then the next one's really good. That's the thing.
It really. Huh?
The next one's going to be really good though, because it's going to be likely 2 mythics in Fafnir and Atri, likely. And then it's also just a really good banner.
Okay.
Just for some perspective, let me see if I can pull that up. Because that banner is actually really good. Plumeria and Sigurd, Dimitri, Note and Dogger, Bramimond, Korin, and Micaiah are slated right now for November.
It doesn't even make sense. That's like so many good heroes.
I just have to hold out for 1 more month, and I'll be able to use all my orbs.
Yeah.
All right.
So
well, you guys heard Legion.
Good. What?
You guys heard Legion. Save your orbs. This is probably not the one.
Yeah. Next month is going to be probably one of the best legendary banners of all time.
Wait,
or
next
mythic banners.
Mythic, yeah.
Mythic banners.
Yeah, mythic.
Maybe even double mythic. Who knows if Atri is going to be a unit or not.
All right, but if you guys are crazy and you're summoning, good luck. I hope you enjoy your chicken. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if more of you guys bought KFC tomorrow or something over somebody. Hey,
Yeah,
Robin, what's going on? Yeah.
I'll probably end up skipping. Maybe if there are any blue orbs in the first ring, I'll go for them, but that's about it. And then after that. And for anybody else summoning, at the bare minimum, our seasonal banner is coming up. Trailer should be on the second. So,
Second, yeah.
if you want some perspective, at least wait until then, I'd say.
Koga Abzu was also right. Ascended leg yard, bro. You're right. I need to go.
Yeah, that too.
Whatever that may be, because we have no hints thus far.
No.
Fjorm was completely mind-bogglingly. I never expected her to be armored.
Yeah, that was completely out of left field. Fitting, but out of left field. So, if Leg Yarn, like, let's say she's a near save armor, for example, could be really interesting. Although it would be pretty funny, because then they would complement each other and ironically be better together.
Yep. Alright. I was really tired today. I got up really early because I had like a feedback session with Shippo, which is like a shipping company, because they were like wondering why I stopped using them, and then they were gonna give me like a $25 MasterCard, but like I went to bed really early in the morning, so I didn't sleep much, and then I went to bed afterwards, so I was just so tired afterwards. And also made sure to get the video out early for update video. I actually stayed up till 3 a.m. last night, chat.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should just sleep, but that notification literally blindsided me.
Wait, you were up? Okay.
I was up, but I didn't
Wow.
know. I was literally in bed.
Okay, fair enough. That, guys, that notification, that update, I named that video The Upgrades because it was just upgrades.
Oh
Like-
yeah, it is. To say nothing of the compiles, the upgrades to all the units are huge.
Yes. The amount of heroes, 8 heroes. By the way, I want to have that discussion in the future. Are double refines a thing now? Because it was just straight up Basilisk on
I
both.
don't
It's not a...
So.
Okay, but it's not a situation with Falchion versus Sealed Falchion, which were two distinct items. They literally just had the same weapon, Basilisk.
Yeah, the reason why is because Linus came out after Basilikos got its refine. So technically it wasn't even his weapon to be refined.
Yeah, he sort of inherited it, if you will.
And
But it's
he's
the
only
same
unit-
weapon.
It is the same weapon, but it wasn't his refine. It was his weapon that had a refine by chance. So
So
realistically,
the argument here is every character gets their own refine then.
yeah.
No,
And it's,
well,
well, yes, that's the argument.
kind
Realistic.
of, yeah.
If you have a weapon,
Oh, make up your mind, Dex. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no. If that unit hasn't individually been refined, and by the way, if they're shared refines, it doesn't count. But like with Thunder Berserk Arm mods, for example, doesn't count as Hector's refine original.
I know. That's like a Falchion Steel Falchion situation. I believe in
Yeah.
that. It's just I've never seen a situation like this where
Yeah.
it was his weapon, but another one.
Technically, he took that weapon after the fact. So that's the only reason why he got this extra situation.
But I want to
And he's the
hold
only
out
unit.
hope for that refine, guys, because let's be frank, a lot
many.
of shit out there.
So many could use it, but I hope that they don't do it this way, because re-refining units in the main refined batch would be a massive slog. So,
And,
if anything, I would hope they do it separately.
Well, hold on. We had 8 heroes. This is a big
Well-
banner, and it wasn't because of repeats either.
The reason why is because they're catching up the legendary heroes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
did-
probably going to go
and
back to
they
7 after this during
Yeah.
legendary refine months.
Because it was kind of stupid on their part to have one legendary hero get refined at the same time as the remix and the other not. That was kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like they've really accelerated the amount of heroes getting weapon refines though.
Oh, that's not
Certainly.
something I can deny, but to go back and fix all those refines, I would hope that if they ever do that, they just do it on their own separate spot.
The only one I think deserves something like that is Adult Tiki, personally, just because
There are so many
Ah.
refines I would say deserve that.
it's just
Hana.
because she technically got young Tiki's
Hana.
weapon to say.
Hana with that cool Swift Sparrow 2 sword that is just worse than Soleil.
Sword with that nice chill attack owl tome.
Or Owl Tome anything.
I mean, I talked about this yesterday, but all the dagger heroes outside of I think Kagro's still okay, and my favorite dagger refine is probably crap. I forgot. Wow, this sucks.
It's not Soth. It's
Soth,
the,
Soth. It's Soth.
Yeah, I would hope it's so.
wasn't there someone else that you said was
I
you
said
really like-
Flora, but I was talking about Colors
Flora,
daggers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Flora, yeah. If we're talking demote daggers, Soth is leagues ahead of everybody else.
I know,
Even-
but do people realize there are like 6 other dagger heroes who refines, and we don't care.
No, Matthew is just worse than a real broadleaf user.
Guys, this is
Saizo
amazing.
cool, but nothing.
Saizo's
exemplary.
aged kind of poorly. It's not that great. Gaia's, he gets good damage
worth-
output, but it doesn't help him enough to actually.
I think you should
Well,
just
yeah,
use
it's-
Gangrel, yeah.
Yeah, Gangrel's is just basically better than Gaia's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gaius is cooler than Gangrel.
I really do like Gaia, so I wouldn't argue with that. But
Yeah, I can't quite argue with that either. Yeah, Gaia's is one of my favorite
He should stick his
characters, so.
candy cane into your butt. Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
Sorry, there's some
that's-
things
that's
that
really
happen in your
cool,
mind. You just think in your mind, but you're not supposed to say. But sometimes you make a mistake.
That
All right,
was
anyways.
one of them. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
cool.
but Courtly Fan is better on most daggers, so if you can at least do better than that, then you're good.
hmm
But
Well, he's gonna have a good refine because it's
Oh, yeah.
at least slaying. So
Kaze is actually. I have a lot of faith in Kaze because he'll probably get a miracle effect of sorts. So
It's-
that's really unique.
I wouldn't count on that. Fate's weapon refines, they're very hit and miss. if they reference the character's personal skills. And I love it when they do, but they don't always.
Better recently. At least
Well, with
some.
Soleil's, they didn't reference any.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, that was more so designed with her kid in mind. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I think there's a good potential, though.
Yeah. And to say the very least, we have Tiki, Marth, and Hector refines, and all of them are probably going to be broken.
Legendary male Corrin, Sheeta, I think those are all valid options. But the one I want the most is Xander.
Yeah.
He's only 3 years late, but he's here. I want to see that day.
Someday. That really is just the most randomly excluded legendary hero.
I know, and the worst part is, like, he's actually a part of the story, you know? He still gets referenced, like, once a book or something, you know?
Yeah, Xander is actually probably one of the most important characters in Fae.
Maybe he'll be like a mythic, and when he dies, he gets his legendary ult.
Yes.
They say he's still on a boat somewhere, right? I don't know. When he finally comes back as a legendary hero, his journey is complete, and he's now a man.
Now watch he'll ascend, and he'll become an ascended hero instead.
Oh, he's an ascendant hero. Which, by the way, that's why I want you guys to be cognizant of your orbs, because if Fjorm is this good, how can they not make Legyarn good, is my question. Also,
Yeah.
Legyarn, the unit, the flying unit herself is just amazing.
Yeah.
Used properly, she's just a giant ball of stats with no follow-up, which is just so good.
Yeah, like, that refine was awesome. I really want to do it at some point.
I've never gotten a Lake Yarn, so sad.
I have. She became red dual flying 3.
Yeah, and you're very proud of that.
Benefits of Fodder rule, even though I didn't build any arena red flyers.
That rule hurts you so much, Legion, and so consistently.
But it also works out because, hey, now I get to abuse Legendary Marth instead of, for example, having used him for tech speed bond back in the day. Or
Non-arena.
Yeah, but it... I do it on a case-by-case basis, so...
But,
All right, let's do a free poll.
All right.
I haven't done it.
You luck sacking so hard yesterday was just insane.
No, it's because I believed. I believed.
You believed in the content demon lurking within you.
No, I believed.
You believed in all the sacrifices being given to you in the form of luck.
People don't understand this, but when I summon guys, I visualize the hero that comes by. There's like a theory out there that if you believe hard enough, things will happen. It's probably crazy talk, but I've always subscribed under that. So I've always just believed in everything I've done. Like, I believe I'll ace this test, and then you ace the test. You know, I believe I'll be successful, and then you don't be successful. But most of the time it works. So, yeah, no, I've always believed.
If you believe in nothing, you'll never be disappointed.
For me, it's usually the opposite. I don't.
Well, if you believe in
that I
nothing,
do
you'll
it.
achieve nothing.
I know that's the joke.
So, you have some experience there?
I have some experience, not as much as you think.
Okay, that's
but
depressing. I didn't want to go down this road. You suck.
I said not as much as you'd think. You'd probably think everything I did was like I never tried or something.
Yeah, you know, you should never ask me how I imagine your daily life goes, because it'd just be... I imagine you get up from bed and shift yourself into the corner and just stand in the corner.
That's an interesting mental image. I won't lie.
And then when I start streaming, then you get out of your corner and then you start interacting.
So you have a savior complex regarding me.
Oh man, it's like some Blair Witch stuff, but on a daily basis. Oh boy. All right, let's sub it. I know I should be going for red or colorless, but if I get one more yogurt, she's plus 10. So.
And she'll get her refined soon.
All right, I'm doing it. Look. All right, here we go, guys. Please, yogurt. I will make you plus 10. I will make you plus 10, and you will become my second 5-star plus 10 hero. So please come home. Here we go. Yogurt. Oh. Oh.
Blade, aw.
Oh well.
Still no resplendent.
It's
Remarkably.
rough. Guys, if you guys remember, I like pulled so many from when she first came out.
Yep, you got insanely lucky there. Even for the standards of that banner.
Yeah, it's okay. No, seriously, chat. Let's see what she's at. I really do want to go back to her someday. I expect her to be really good. 40
Yeah,
plus
well,
8, you might be like, wow, why do you only need one more? There's a yogurt manual.
Yeah.
So I just need one more to make her plus 10. I'm waiting for that day, guys.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'll say this. If by some virtue we're able to get B dual 4 fodder, once she gets to refine, she might actually be a solid arena unit.
Mm-hmm. You want to know the sad things, guys? I had a plus speed yogurt and I changed her to plus attack.
That hurts.
You guys do realize, like, all those years ago, 52 speed on initiation, you're like, that outspeeds everything. No, I'm serious. That literally outspeeds everything. Like, how are you supposed to beat that?
Yeah, Ilger was basically, as long as you're fast, if you have one more speed than your foe, you double.
Yeah.
And she was just insanely quick anyway, so basically, you double.
But yeah, those days are gone, chat. It's Ripperoonies. But I'm waiting for... Guys, there are only... How many people from Book 2 left? Book 2 OCs. Reed?
Book 2 OCs, it's Reed, Ilger,
Surtur.
that's it.
That's it.
Because Hellbender just got his.
And Levithane just got hers.
Oh, and Loki.
Yeah, Loki's probably next because her banner, Owain and Cliff, yeah, getting their phones.
Yeah, so the order, realistically, because Ice and Flame is the last banner of that book, should be Loki Refined next month with some combination of Adrift units, and then it should be about 2 more months after that we see Ilger Refine. So by February the latest, I'd say we'll see Ilger.
Okay.
If not March, but...
Guys, you want to watch some battles? It's just... I told you what happened. I straight up told you what happened. These stupid poor Ike mains, chat. Don't you feel... Do you want to feel bad for them? Ike had his time in the sun. But those times are way over at this point.
Yeah, it's just threaten ranges, man. The more threatening teams become, in general, the harder it is for a super tank to work.
Wait, what the fuck? This is the wrong team. One sec, chat. Let me check.
Nope, that's Anima.
Young Azur could get a refine before base. That's depressing.
If Young Azura gets a refine, you would probably have to be put as a proxy with a Drift Camilla. There'd be no other option.
Guys, who's the hero that you want to get the refine the most? I'll start. Azura.
I'm waiting for that Garen refine, man.
Garen, I would like Garen, although I only have like one copy of him left, so I don't know if I'd really.
Wait, why do you only have one copy? What have you been doing with him?
Because I used him. I wasn't very resourceful with the Grand Hero battles, like the ones way back in the day. So I used them for, like, Panic Ploy, back when Panic Ploy was good.
Are you forget?
See,
It's okay. You're Dex. I don't have expectations for Dex.
That was like what 3 years ago now, though, right?
yeah, 2018. But see,
Yeah.
Auto Rule, I had that in place from the very beginning, so I have every copy of Garen still.
For me, it's definitely Garen 2 I'm most excited because...
Yeah, Garen actually has some potential to be one of the best emotes.
I'm pretty excited, and I happen to be listening to his theme right now on an extended loop.
Oh yeah, great music.
Like I've been listening to it for like 20 minutes, so yeah.
I don't even remember what it is.
Are you possibly also crazy? Oh, it's okay if you are.
No, it's just a very good theme. It's called Lost King's Supper. Look it up.
He's just in increasing discomfort right now.
He's in increasing discomfort knowing that Linus pushed his refine back a month.
Yes.
But
And
otherwise, I want to see that Sinmara refine. Can we get a Surtur meta again?
God.
also, the other thing I wanted to talk about was just, does anyone notice we're in celebratory period? But why? What are we celebrating?
It's the Ascendant. Yeah.
Like,
First Ascendant hero.
yeah.
no, I'm the reason why I bring this up is because quite literally we're getting better shit than last Golden Week. Are we not?
Last Golden Week I thought was actually the better one. Two
Yeah,
Golden Weeks ago
2
was
Golden
bad.
Weeks ago was the bad one, yeah.
Okay,
That was
sorry.
the
I
2021,
don't
right?
know anymore. COVID makes time feel all the same. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2021 was bad because that was just 20 free summons on the picnic banner, and that's it.
I
Yeah.
hated how people excuse this. Like, oh, it's because of COVID, not recognizing this stuff. If you just picked a different banner, like it doesn't take. It's not that hard, guys. It's not COVID related that they couldn't pick a better banner.
And don't get me wrong, it was still cool to get 20 free summons. I still had fun with that. I think I got a couple of 5 stars, but it was not as good as the preceding free summons on 3 different Choose Your Legends, 4 different Choose Your Legends banners that we got this year.
But yeah, this year it just feels weird because we had no Fate channel. And all of a sudden we were like celebrating.
Yeah,
It's like, hey, daily summons. Hey, new mechanic, have free one. Like, I don't know. It was just out of nowhere. That's why I was so surprised by it all.
Ascendant came out. The entire Ascendant mechanic came out mid-month. It's just really weird. But Fate channels have definitely been surprisingly lacking recently, as far as how common they are. I mean, we'll have to get one in late November, early December, but that's about it.
I hope they're not thinking about not doing Fate channels, because that's one of the few things left in the game that I think they do really well.
Yeah, if there's anything that builds up hype more than anything is Fate channel, and I don't think they can do a new book without it.
Though again, well, that said, Nintendo business decisions, guys. Did you hear about the new Nintendo Online thing?
How could we not?
This actually like blows my mind. It releases, and then they're terrible with their own emulator. How? How can you be so bad with your own emulator? Like, there's so many articles about how their own emulator doesn't even run properly. But it's your Nintendo. What could you possibly have struggled with? But yeah, this nothing makes sense with Nintendo, so whatever.
Nope.
All right, anyways, let's watch the matches. I actually do want to make a video about that because if you guys don't know, in Canada, the family pack of Nintendo Online for 8 people to use it is, drumroll please, $100. 100. Are you kidding me? Who's gonna buy this?
You can literally buy a Switch in 2 years with that.
Yeah, so gotta love our current. I know it's our currency's fault, but also from the respect of that pricing just doesn't make sense anyways. You go to the States, it still doesn't make sense, guys. I don't know.
Staunchly refuse to buy that.
By the way, how many of you guys saw that really funny tweet by that one guy? It's just like, I got the new Nintendo Switch Online, and then you click it because there's a notification, and it's just like running on an emulator, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm like, oh yeah, you're funny, but yeah, I'm sorry. Like I don't promote pirating things, but realistically, you can't even buy these games if you wanted to. So.
Yeah.
Like the physical cartridges anymore, so.
Well, you could, but it won't be firsthand.
That's why I think that law is stupid, because it's just like, hey, you own it, but the company did get the money anyway, so why does that matter?
Yeah, they literally can't. It's literally at this point just people trading the game with each other by buying it off other non-Nintendo sellers. So who cares?
Okay.
Yeah, the family plan isn't that bad in the respect that it's $12.50 per person, but assuming that it's a family, you can't always assume those people can pay.
Also, you shouldn't even assume your kids are gonna play that junk. Like, I'm sorry,
Can't even assume that all 80
nostalgia is
people are
cool and
gonna
all,
play it.
but yeah, it's not gonna be worth it for 12 months. You're just paying extra for no reason.
Also, you could just, get the family pack in the normal version and pay even less still.
Okay, let's do this battle. Guys, I really wanted to show you this battle because, oh boy, when do you consider this? How long ago would you consider this a good hero for Ether Raids?
2019, maybe even 2020 to a certain point.
Even with the Resplendent, even with all the flowers and all that, it's just
That's not even all the flowers.
not
it's
gonna.
only-
Well, yeah, I'm missing 5, but It's just Brave Ike has fallen so far out of the meta.
It's not. It's more so the fact that so much of the meta is just designed to counter him anyways. And
Oh yeah, the meta does not favor him at all right now.
no, because of Hardy Bearing, because of Dual Leaf especially, he just is already in a hostile environment. And
so
being the only tank sucks.
So basically what you said, I think 2019 he was still at his prime, and 2020 he was starting to fade. So guys, I'm probably gonna do a distant counter and also disrupt Ike myself one day, just because I have so many Ikes and I have multiple Nylas, and I think that's a really good fodder path. But outside of that, I don't have firm belief in him. I'm not gonna seriously use him. Like, I already have my series team set out, but this is probably gonna be a pretty good showcase as to why this character is just doomed at this point. But yes, if you built him today, I completely believe Distant Counter and also Disrupt. Of course, with the new Distant Counter skills, they're probably better. Especially the new one that just came out with Faye.
Yeah, great.
That's probably better on Ike because his res is mediocre. But yes, he looks good still, guys. His weapon still has huge damage reduction. He still has Slaying Weapon. He still gets to use 1 ether at the end of everything. Everything there is still there. It's not like Ike himself got worse. No. But yeah, the rest of his team isn't bad. I actually think Dagger's a good partner for Ike, because suddenly you actually have a decent amount of speed, right? 43 speed because of actually you removed Peony. What the heck? Okay, fine, never mind. And Guinevere, why not? And then Uller, really good unit. This person's not really trying with Uller. And then Milla, 59 defense Milla. By the way, guys, Milla's can't beat Eldigan's, not even close anymore. I really will be switching the seal sometime soon. I don't know what to do with it anymore.
Now that node exists, it's impossible.
Yes, it is literally impossible. And then Lucina, which is support. This is so old school, isn't it? Lucina x Ike.
Yep.
Oh boy,
but she
good
was,
luck.
It's a newer build though. Pulse tie Distant Guard is actually pretty good.
All right, so it's not completely out of date, but let's see it.
Why are you isolating the leaf?
Oh, he's isolating the leaf because I have a rally trap with my lift. But it doesn't matter because Laura Shell, odd recovery. He fought turn 1 because he's not using safe defense.
That's
Rest in
fine.
peace.
If anything, I would have just isolated Veronica because that you could actually do.
This reminds me of me today. I lost all my ladders, and my offense season is now ruined.
That's
Thanks,
an Evan
Kurth
moment.
Naga. I love Kurth Naga bonus.
Yeah, I have no dogger, so Kurth Naga bonus has been interesting so far.
I'm just surprised this person even rally defense res plus is Ike. But
Oh, he probably
alright.
did. He already knew.
I've been
He knew
using
it.
Halloween Grima as a bonus, and needless to say, I've been pretty happy.
Lucky.
Yeah,
here we
I
go.
know. Thank you.
So this kind of surprised me, despite that Milla having Fortress Defense res and Fortress Defense. Leaf straight up got the kill. Perfect damage.
Wow. I actually have been switching back to bracing on Milla because the guard I think is more valuable than trying to beat out Elegance.
Yeah, you don't. And this is why Ike doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
Dual lift.
How
Yeah.
angry you?
Oh my god.
He just bops him brutally.
If you can't beat Dual Leaf, if you are hard countered by Dual Leaf, you're probably already lost.
This is so depressing. He actually could not kill. With Oliver, I was just like, wait, what?
I have a plus speed
Minus
Olaf. She
speed
doesn't
Olaf.
double as much as I would hope. But then again, I run chill defense. I'm a fool.
And the reason why that happened, chat, was because I have Veronica who attacked and debuffed and then buffed nearby allies, so it didn't happen.
Debuff
Oh, he's
doesn't matter.
Guinevere's
Well,
still
at
one
least
shot.
debuffed.
Yeah, buff matters.
All right, well, now this is just plainly over. It's
Yep.
just ordering, sending the heroes to their inevitable dooms.
Yeah, this guy probably... I can't see a way they're not covering 20.5 at this point.
I know, but the thing is, like, if he actually seriously uses team against me, that also means he just doesn't have a better team for anything else.
Which thus means that he not to assume, but I would assume that there's not exactly much chance they have staying involved.
Plus 30 attack, plus 33 speed. Though that dagger had some real stats.
Oh yeah, won't argue with that. Her
Alright,
perfect
chat.
upgrade.
So maybe you looked at that battle and you're just not convinced that Ike is completely dead, like I said. But that wasn't the most terrible team, but because of my coverage and the fact that there's no savior, it completely fell apart. It's also a reminder why the new Fae might not be that ideal, because if you fight a team like mine, what can you do? Like, Fae can kill stuff, great, but Fae's not going to be protecting anyone, so.
This is where Gatekeeper comes in.
Yeah, but I've yet to see someone use Gatekeeper against me. Well, they have, but they all lost. Yet to see someone use Gatekeeper and win. How about that? But I'll be interested in seeing if that actually works.
I still think that he has an interesting potential in the meta that is sorely underused, but we'll see.
Okay, guys, this is another battle. This time, this guy, in fact, does have a safe defense, but he's missing something possibly much more important.
A good team.
That would help.
All right, so another person who just believes in Ike. This guy surprised me in this respect. How did you get a +8? All neutral. What happened? This must be a decision he made on his own. There's no way, right? Because I would take plus attack, plus defense, plus res, any of them, or even plus speed, depending on how you go down the path.
That's the problem. Indecision, because I can literally use everything, and arguably needs everything. Neutral merge isn't exactly the worst either.
Either way, this is what he ended up with. Distant Counter and I'll see this. As long as you do these two, I can completely agree. Attack Smoke, I personally like a lot, but this one went with Steady Breath because he doesn't have Lucina support. Again, once with another or wait, we're both Allers minus attack plus HP. That would be depressing if both Ike players had the same Allers. Okay, double Chris.
Was also minus attack.
Oh wow, that's depressing. Double Chris is something weird. I haven't actually seen people use Chris in forever.
They're solid, but I feel like it's almost a meme that they're using both of them.
This guy is making me sad. Erica and R are both minus attack. All right, well,
speed.
Minus attack, master.
Here we go. This is pretty doomed, guys. He is locking down my lower shell, but it doesn't matter because my lower shell is, you know, my extra unit, so she ends turn immediately. But here we go.
Sadly,
okay.
Kind of comp.
This is pure bravery.
What?
Oh, that wasn't.
Okay, I gotta admit, I'm impressed.
Oh. Okay, I see what the idea was.
I think he already understands he's gonna lose, but he wanted to give himself the best chance of salvaging a win.
Yeah.
Which is just immediately take down the knots to break down the knot line. Because it's now broken, guys. You can't... Leaf threat range is now just 2 instead of 3. Lif is not nearly as dangerous anymore, especially if he fights right here. But yeah, and of course his Veronica... Veronica is targeting Ike now because she can't get out of the way. But yeah, this is not the worst idea. It's still shot in the dark though, but alright.
If those Wings Immersive Gale Force comp from this point, it might actually have been salvageable. It's not.
Oh, he's aerobatics, which is unfortunate, yeah. Alright, well, here we go. Veronica. So savage as Erica. No kidding. Especially half HP. I actually didn't even think Erica would beat Knot, to be honest.
I didn't either. The fact that she actually did that was impressive.
Okay, this impressed me. Leaf surviving... Sorry, Chris surviving against Leaf. Ow. I thought I was fast. That was also the rally chat. So I had 49 speed. I guess he's not debuffed. He's not debuffed.
He has 5 speed for his weapon, so...
Yeah. So I'm missing 2 speed, but still, they match speeds. He actually did not get double. Leaf easily gets to 60 speed in most combats, but yeah, he didn't manage to do it.
Yeah, Blade of Shadows neutralizing penalties is pretty cool.
Yeah. But he also has Miracle, even if things went all south, which it didn't. And now, the problem of Aller, everybody, has no bulk whatsoever to speak of.
I mean, you could. She actually has a naturally decent defense stat.
Oh my god. If Veronica had damage reduction, sorry, damage reduction ignore, she could have blown through that Ike.
Hypothetically, yeah.
But yeah, of course, damage reduction is really good. By the way, this is an awkward position.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as unsalvageable, and since you already kind of spoiled it, this is not something Bite can really lose anymore, aside from Leaf. But
Wait, what? Bike can still lose this. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just go lift. Everything else here objectively just gets countered by bike.
Okay. Well,
I'll see you guys.
first damage is actually really low. 16 times 2? The heck, that's really low.
Attack defense solo and distant counter A slot. Plus, I don't think he has a good seal. I didn't see that. Well, yeah, he wouldn't kill Leaf, would he?
This part I felt really bad because, you know, it's not a bad idea to try and get your blue units in the range of Lift, and of course my lower shell's still locked down. But isn't this depressing? Staff of Rawson still triggers, guys. 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, if you're not running Null C or a Savior, Lower Shell is still a big pain in the ass, no matter where you're on the map.
You know, but speaking about this guy's team one more time, I do think it's not the worst idea, because this is DC Spurn, red, blue, and then this is DC Null C Disrupt. He has triple DC units. I don't think I've ever seen somebody try to spread out the tanking so evenly. It's an attempt.
It's a strategy. Cavalines are technically countered if you can tank from all angles, but you couldn't.
Yeah. So no counterattack, guys, so that's really unfortunate. And this I found hilarious.
Time to sleep.
Elvigid from the other side of the map from here. Got his butt down here because not.
The AI is just flexing at that point.
Because why the heck not? Perfectly 50% HP, Wings of Mercy, goes and it kills Peony in one shot. This is one of the reasons why I'm considering dropping the Fortress Defense Res, because his attack is too high to not attack. But at the same time, this doesn't do anything, and if he's going to attack, might as well do some damage. So that was one of the exemplars. I was like, huh, maybe I should just drop the second Fortress Defense seal.
You do not need that much bulk. You will never have to struggle against Milla, and you'd only really be using it to actually live hits.
Yeah.
Which Eldigan will live physical hits.
Yep. You know, this is the other reason why I really like using a fast push team chat. Bolt towers will destroy your armor comps, right? So you have your far save, close save, but if they call the bolt tower right, you just lost the battle. The bolt tower finally triggered. It's not going to change the outcome anymore.
Nope.
That's why I really like having aggressive team chat. The defensive teams are the ones where you get really sad really quickly.
I mean, if it's you literally, for this kind of comp, it's either Savior, a really good tank comp, or Gale Force. This kind of team just does not have the option. It can't work.
And we bid you adieu. Wait, he actually survives. Wow.
The Alfie is... Oh, wait, no. Actually, because of no... Wait, no, he has
Wait,
no
I also survived. No one died in that interaction. It was peaceful.
Because the Alfie didn't proc, so Leaf couldn't double and get his extra 6 defense attack, whatever.
But no more healing for Ike. And then, of course, he surrenders. So this one, yeah, it was inevitable. He was going to lose. This guy fought to the end.
If you could do 1 damage, which actually, because of push being gone, I think he might have. Nah, not with that penalty. He almost could have done damage to Lift.
But yeah, this was really, really sad. This ruined his season because he has no ladders, chat. It was.
Oof.
I think it basically shows why Bike is dead. If you fight any kind of team with high mobility, Bike is practically worthless. Unless the opposing team allows you to funnel them, which they shouldn't, because if it's high mobility, you're removing it by, you know, funneling your units.
Yeah. The other problem, of course, is that so many people are just already accustomed to having to deal with Bike. So they just naturally have something in their comp that already beats them out. Even if it's just the existence of Dual Leaf. So, Bike isn't unusable in Ether Raids. Not at all. He's just not that powerful in the larger scope of the meta.
I would highly advise anyone still using Bike to look to something else already, because this is not going to get better. It's only going to keep getting worse. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it was funny for me to fight 2 Bikes in a row today, and of course smash both of them. But yeah, it was just so sad watching these.
Yeah. What can you do? Kind of glad I didn't go on the bike train. I mean, I refined him because he's still a good unit, but I didn't turn him into an Aetherite's carry, not at all. And I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, my Aetherite season's been pretty easy thus far.
Same here. I have fought 2 teams that don't even have a 7th slot yet, so that says enough.
I need to figure out what to do with Catria. That's what I need to do.
I am honestly not sure who I want to use yet, because my
Oh!
inclination...
Get the F out of here. It's a cute attempt, alright. Guys, isn't Fallen Edelgard good? Why don't you just run 2 Fallen Edelgards?
Man, wow, corner Edelgard, or near corner.
2, ironically, neither of them actually corner Fallen Edelgards, who are not adjacent to each other. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, it's not the worst I've seen, but it's pretty bad.
This is just really cute. It's like it's an attempt, you know. He's trying, chat. He's trying.
It's not. You could even do a better defense if he still had the Fallen Edelgards there, but you can bait Crom so easily, or Triandra. Like, it's not even funny.
Yeah, it could get a little hairy. I mean, I would not be able to literally just throw whatever tank I want to in the range of this company. It's not that brain dead, but it's not that much better.
I've had to basically get rid of all my Fallen Edelgard counters this week because of Kurtnaga. It's so bad.
I run 1 hyper-offensive comp, just in case. And it still wasn't enough because I faced a Savior team, and it was so tanky I actually lost.
Alright, I want to push turn 1, but I'm not sure if I can reach Edelgard immediately.
I'd wreck those traps, just in case.
Yeah, I was lucky this week. I just switched out Brave Ephraim with Robin, and he does actually a little better than Brave Ephraim does most of the time, so...
Bonus moment. But,
Well, partially, yes, but even just... If he wasn't bonus, he'd probably perform a little better, too.
You know, the funny thing is, this armored skull is actually gonna do something. I just put it in the corner because why the heck not?
Oh, yay, -2 gold nets. If you're gonna exploit a penalty, then I guess that's cool.
Bring Gangrel with you, his 11 dagger will work.
Alright, I can definitely glue eat this, but I'm trying to not be a Legion, so...
Sometimes you can't avoid being
I wouldn't even say that this is actually a great team to use Ileana into because of Crom. It could get hairy.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
I'm so used to using Vector in that situation that I just don't register.
Yeah,
that.
I have Fjorm now just in case I have to fight things like Crom. God, I hate him.
Okay, well, turn 1 I can wipe out Triandra, Crom, and Bragmund immediately. Just by putting Leaf right here, he would just kill everybody. It'll be fun. But after that, I can beat 1 Edelgard pretty simply.
That Animate Blast Edelgard sucks. You will not have problems with that.
This one that I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah.
Alright,
literally, it is just a test. A, can you tank Crom? And B, can you kill a bonus Blessed Fallen Edel? Those are the only 2 possible issues.
But you're right, that's actually really confusing me. Why didn't he just bless correctly?
Because he probably uses them both seasons, and probably just copies this defense.
Oh, whatever. You know, the reason why I crack up about this is because we laugh at this guy, but there's a friend on my friends list by the name of Ethermon who also runs a double Edelgard setup. Yeah. You guys, good luck. I don't know.
It really is a skill check almost, because some people actually can't beat Fallen Edel just by virtue of how good she can be into some comps. But if the second you have anything that deals with her, you've lost. You've already lost.
Let's see.
If anything, the funniest part is when I use my Fallen Edelgard, and now it's really just a matter of who attacks on whose armored wall damage reduction, and who will win as a result.
My question is, how early do I want to push up?
I probably actually just try to destroy some traps first turn to be safe. But, eh. Up to you.
I see what I'm gonna do.
I mean, if you want to be technical, you could actually put Leon underneath the Bolt Tower by use of Era Peony's Orders buff.
Oh, there's no need. I'm just gonna go straight up on trap.
Why not?
Oh, that was real. Okay, sure.
Why would the gravity traps there? It's much more threatening to have the Bolt traps there.
Right, boss.
Wait, what? This is in range? What? Why would this be in range? Okay, sure.
Oh,
You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yes.
yeah, why not? Literally doesn't change anything.
Nope, goes for Leon. I actually wanted my Hero's Blood charge, but alright.
Yeah, I was about to say, that would have actually been better. But, alas.
I'm surprised, because Leon hardly takes damage.
Yeah, but
Lucky
he
that
does.
Trion doesn't have special.
I forget exactly how the AI
The
prioritizes.
minus res Leon.
But I think
so-
it has to do with the fact that Leon procs is special, and Marth doesn't. So the AI will try to waste specials. But that might just be me forgetting how it works. Yeah, this is over.
It's man, some of you guys really don't like ether raids, but I know I'm not the normal case of a Fire Emblem Heroes player, but I don't see it. Like the entire mode, most of it is just really easy stuff over and over again.
To be fair, the only hard matches really come in the last couple days.
Not for me. On the second day, I went to 6 Dragcatria save balls on the second day.
See,
Yeah,
I'm trying
but
to
you're
make
the
that-
crazy person. Guys, I want to be clear. Evan's the crazy person with a Gunter setup, so he's just the crazy person.
That's true.
That's just one team.
Okay.
Try to put that in an offense at all says enough.
See, if anyone said that to Evan in chat, he'd chew them out. But because it's you, Nims, he'll just like say, "Well, it's not my only team."
What? Are you kidding? I don't even. What is there to defend there? Evan's a crazy person with this stuff.
No, I'm not.
Like,
I'm not
for
the kind of-
example, in last light, well, the light season before, I had a perfect week. So like, this Cursed Naga bonus is just hurting me, as well as the DSH banner.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, I don't kill one shot. The damn
whatever.
reduction.
Doesn't matter because of Vantage,
Heal me
you'll
at
just
last
kill her in a
freedom
second.
replacement.
Yeah.
I know.
Also 18 months.
But I would not
already
in-
paid by Here's to many more.
Whatever.
Also losing
Wait, will
the
he
stats,
kill her?
Fire
Because
Emblem
the healing
Healing
tower.
tower.
Oh.
I was about to say you should have let her initiate twice.
Oh, you're right about that.
Say so.
All right, let's see it.
Glimmer of life.
Good luck, Mark.
Well, at least now you get some extra buffs thanks to attack death form. You should
Yeah.
definitely put air in that range. You'll need all the defense you can get.
Keep up.
I don't even want to touch this stuff. All right, cool. As long as it survives the shot, I win.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well!
Jeez.
Oh, what?
Oh god.
Never punished. Never punished. Come on.
That's unfair.
Come on.
That's actually fucking hilarious. I gave this guy 0 respect, chat. I even checked the healing tower healing amount because I was like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really. Nothing matters, chat. If you didn't realize, nothing matters.
Well,
Literally
nothing
nothing
matters
matters.
with that one. Slightly harder to deal with the second though.
That's fine because we got ways.
As long as you got ways.
All right, just have to blow it through. I first of all need to make sure I get Fire Emblem online. So
I will go.
Hero's blood.
Hero's blood, whatever. It's the same thing.
This way.
Except
Correct.
Fire Emblem can now be better. In one case.
I just have to break through the shielding and then use Fire Emblem is basically the win condition here.
Yep. Now the question is who can do that.
Why do you not run Tamari on air?
Because why bother?
I want kills. Gee, well,
Lithia Berg is still noticeably better than Tamari in combat.
In combat.
Honestly, I've never even bothered with Tamari Air because I just don't feel like it.
Good morning.
yeah, same here.
I didn't until recently.
Also,
I've
I
been
don't use Air.
I've been appreciating it a little bit. I have to use air because I don't have the double or slot boosting light mythic. So
Ready.
I have every light mythic except for Dogger,
Like this.
so I will always be fine. If
Well-
I only had the free-to-plays, I'd probably use Tamari Air, though.
We have plenty of healing chat, so we just keep waiting.
yeah, I only have the free to plays. So. Rip me, I
Must be
guess.
careful.
Yeah, actually, as long as Marth lives one hit from Edelgard's own initiation, make sure to get that pot. You will win.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll advantage hit 2 Heroes' Bloods.
This way?
Do I want her to start moving around?
I would probably bait from the left side so that you can take the pot and not have to worry about her moving in 2 directions.
Or just bait her from the, or like bait her to move out from the right.
I actually have to wait until I break my advantage percentage. That way she can attack me first.
Yeah,
This way?
you at least need to be able to get out advantage percentage and
Tear
also
them to
realistically be able to take 1 hit.
I bestow my blessing.
Whatever. Anyways, it's just like a cute noob tactic chat. I don't know. I personally don't care about people running.
Can work. It can catch people off guard, even people who are just kind of good but also not paying attention.
It's only bad for me when I don't have air, because then I don't have healing and then things can fall apart from that respect.
I must be careful.
And this is why I use the healing tower, among other reasons.
I think 50 out of 70 is more than enough, right? That is
35%, so 714 plus an extra 3.5, so 17 damage.
Ooh,
This
I
way?
actually have to keep waiting then.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. Oh, well, we might have to attack earlier than that. That's fine then.
Like this.
Yeah, because you would have to be right around,
Yes, caress.
what now, 56 HP?
If you say so. Right, boss?
Good morning.
No, a little higher.
Waiting time.
Woo! Good thing you have the turn wheel.
I must be careful.
No, I can't. I actually have to go in now. All right, well.
Oh yeah, right, because enemy phase. Nah.
The question is, can I break it with Milla? I need somebody to attack first.
Yes, if you repo her up with, oh wait, no, you use smite on air. So
Does anything live a bonfire from this fatal?
I'll be at 60 HP. All right, we'll just see.
Keep up. This way?
We'll just see.
The glimmer of
I'm gonna wait one more turn.
Like this.
But that places everything on this battle, which is fine. But
maybe this
Yeah.
way.
If you say so.
Tear them to shreds.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dogger does not have damage
I
reduction.
bestow
She
my
has no
blessing.
follow-up, so... eh.
well, here we go, chat. This is gonna be fun.
All or nothing.
Ready.
As long as you can live a bonfire with 61
I must be
HP.
careful.
I win.
Oh, that works out.
It's just a lot of waiting.
I will protect the land.
Face your mortality. Right, boss?
All right, that took a while.
Right for the attack penalty that Docker has been getting this whole time.
Yeah, that's why I kept it there, because I wanted to make sure she has enough damage output once we broke the barrier. Because I know Marth can eventually take the hit.
She almost could have probably, not without a defense penalty, but she was almost in a situation where she could have lived Adel and just killed. There's no follow-up. That would have been... Actually, yeah, because then Dogger would have... Fallen Edelgard would have initiated into a penalized Dogger and would have been toast.
Actually, that's a good pointer. The damage output was so high at that point.
Yeah. Penalty doubler moment.
Kin Fox is really, really good.
Yeah, definitely a really powerful weapon. No.
Hey, it's not like I'm not using effective against armor weapons, Chad. Rapier is effective against armor. It's just my HP was so drained from the first Edelgard fight, I had to wait a long time.
And it's Spiral Marth, not damage reduction or no follow-up, so there's the problems that come with that.
Well, I like Special Spiral, personally.
Well, yeah. Marth is not necessarily needing the traditional God Sword thrown on him.
Oh, another easy one.
Man,
I think there's a
complaining
trap
about
here of
having
some
an easy
sort.
life. Huh?
At least this team is trying.
You guys make fun of me. You're like, herp derp, Nim just beats noobs all the time. I'm like, what? It's not even my fault.
It's not your fault, but it's how it happens.
It's more acceptable at the start of the season because less people... You're fighting literally anybody. Even though...
Yeah, I've noticed like the last couple days can be really hellish sometimes.
Yeah, because
Really?
that's when the people are actually trying.
By the
those
last
people actually
couple
try.
of days, I have so many ladders. I'm just like, well, and I
yeah.
usually don't even use them, but like, usually just like, okay, well, let's just go.
Well, the
Sure.
maps are likely going to be harder by nature, but because you probably have all those ladders left, it's not too bad. It's really just the fact that right now we're facing all the Vault of Heaven 0.5 drifters that makes it somewhat easy.
Okay, well, this seems pretty simple.
Now,
As long as you beat Braimon, you win.
Now, this would probably have been a comp that Ileana would do well into, even considering Winter Birdie.
Maybe this way.
Does this reach? No, it doesn't. Wow, that sucks.
Like this.
Wait a second. Is this bad?
Huh?
Wait, this doesn't even matter. She doesn't kill.
Selena?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
doesn't
no,
kill. She doesn't kill.
Absolutely not. And you have Bright Shrine going against you. You will actually kill her because you will be fast enough to avoid that wind sweep easily.
Wait. Wait, what? I'm not even counterattack with my dagger.
Oh, right. You're running Fury.
Wait, you run DC on her?
I don't run her.
Oh.
I just
Yeah,
know
he's
some
never
people,
got that.
Oh.
some people
Oh,
do
that's
run
why you're
DC
still
Dogger.
confused. That's why I was like, wait, what are you even talking about? What is this?
I know people who run DC Dogger in offense. That's why I assume, oh yeah, right, Note has it, so obviously Dogger does, right?
Right, boss.
Right?
That's actually really
I'm sure
interesting.
they're also going to start running distance
Tear them to
stance now.
shreds.
Yeah. I'll just stay content in having Uller.
I guess I'll stay content with none of them.
Oh my god, when you hit a 99, it's so beautiful. But it's against Bernadetta, so it just feels bad.
And then it gets reduced anyways.
Yeah.
That was not much of a reduction. It went from 99 to 85. It's actually over 100, guys, but it's funny.
Winter Bernie is really just set up. Because she doesn't have no fault.
You guys want to know something sad? Sigurd can't kill. Can't kill Leon. I'll never understand why. That's okay.
Keep up.
50% is
If you say
50%.
so.
No matter how stupid it is.
Right, boss.
Wow, I can back off, actually.
And because it's a corner hell, he's already set himself up to just easily. There's nothing
Got him.
resisting your win here.
Yeah.
Right, boss.
And I will never vouch for corner strats like this because they always make things easier on people.
Yeah, I gotta ask that question today on how I can help this person improve their corner strat team, and I was basically saying I would never do this.
I used the corner strat for like one of my first, or no, it was like my second Ether Raids defense. So this was like 2018.
I used somebody in the corner. Who was
I
it?
used Surtur in the corner, and it actually worked back in the day. Like
Okay,
decently
fine.
well.
Surtur back then, yes, that made sense.
Yeah, because
When-
Surtur was almost unkillable. Like,
Yeah,
it was
I
absolutely
remember that. The good old
But-
days.
once null follow-up started perpetuating and all that stuff, it was just...
Oh yeah, this was like well before null follow-up even was like
I mean,
popular at all. Yeah.
the equivalent productive version of corner strat nowadays is Savior, and I genuinely think that dual save defenses, or even just far save, is the new meta in a lot of ways. And I'll even argue that potentially one of the most... Nope. I don't like that I can even think about this, but Cadria dual save is probably just one of the most oppressive strategies there is. Right?
That is what I'm gonna do myself, actually.
Wow.
That's what I've been considering, because I was just like, how do I stop? Because is Evan
How
still
do I
here?
eat more glue on defense?
I played Evan's team last night with my glue eater team. And I was just like, I ended turn in front of his team and won immediately. I was just like, wow, this feels so wrong. And if anyone like has ever spoken to Evan about his team, he's so proud of his team.
Because
just
nobody
end
seems
turn
to
and
be able to
won.
end turn it right. I know there's like an easy way to abuse it, but nobody else does when they fight my defense somehow.
Good morning.
Well, it was
Yeah.
really easy for me. So the entire point was, yeah, if it's the like, I don't think I'm worried with my once I have Katria. I'm not worried about, you know, losing to like individual units. I'm worried about losing to like save balls.
Yeah. And even then, I literally have been just throwing my face against this one save ball for a while, just testing it out on all sorts of angles, and Legendary Crom as a single carry has been enough to actually make me lose in just about any orientation I pick up. Because it's a Bride Catria dual save comp. The
Oh,
only
like,
way I could beat
is
it is by running away. Yes, it is.
Is it like the one that like Bayo uses?
No, it's Wolfira's comp, specifically.
Oh. Isn't that like Bayo's defense though?
No.
Bayo's
because
defense is
it's-
just a copy of all the other defenses, both
Oh.
Bayo's units, and none of the understanding
It's,
behind it.
It's a dual save comp with Brightcatria, Nipple, and then Legendary Crom. Designed in such a way where Crom is most likely going to be at the front line triangle attacking, and the saviors keep up. It's really annoying to kill, and even though it's just a Crom, really hard to tank.
I bet
Blue-
my Zephiel could tank it.
Louis Mai got it right. I'm going to put in my... I've just plus 10 Young Innis yesterday, chat. I'm probably going to do Flashing Blade 4 with Moonbow on him. So his first shot is going to be definitely guaranteed to get a Moonbow off, and then true damage additionally as well. I'm going to just try to be blowing down tanks.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna, and I will probably implement Innis into my comp at some point. I'm thinking one of those Sturdy Impact ins builds with Times Pulse Luna and Flashing Blade.
Yeah,
That
I'm
would
gonna.
probably be my angle.
I'm doing Steady Impact if I ever build him with Times Pulse, and I'll follow up.
I
Yeah,
prefer
so-
to give. Yeah, you already have Sturdy Impact. You're a good
I have Sturdy Impact on him. I just don't have Times Pulse, but it doesn't matter if I use Flashing Blade 4 with Katria, because she'll double and guarantee it
You should
anyways.
probably use Flashing 3 because even though tank busting is better with Flashing 4, survivability is also really good. And
Wait,
it's
isn't he
very
going to
hard-
die anyways? I thought no matter what I did, he's going to die.
Not necessarily.
not really.
Starting Impact, Mythic buffs, and no follow-up, there's a pretty good chance you can live a lot of things. It's worth testing, I'd
Wait,
say,
why do you need Sturdy Impact and Null Pulp? He's not going to get outsped.
because it could get outsped. That's the thing. He actually.
Well, if
could.
we're talking about tank busting, I don't really worry about that part, right?
It's dependent. It's really dependent. Especially with like Fjorm, for example, you might potentially run into some slight hiccups. It's really just to cover all your bases, is the way I see it with Innis.
Okay. People have been talking about attack speed unity. Innis, that's probably my least favorite one because I like 30 impact and Flashing Blade 4. I understand, right? Unity to maximize his attack and speed stat. However, and with Catra, it's like pretty guaranteed. However, like I feel like it's so unnecessary in comparison to other things. Like if we're talking about doing as much damage as possible, 10 true damage is a lot when you think about it. But it's more than 10 because it's going to be both Frilly with Moonbow as well. So there's at least 17 true damage as well as a Moonbow. So he's going to do a lot of damage at least.
Yeah, and no damage reduction outside of Hardy Fighter, Aegis, and things like that. Pretty good. It absolutely will screw up tanks, and honestly, that might still be fine enough with Blade Session, Sacred Seal especially. But I would only realistically do that if you could run time spells, because otherwise he is losing way too much attack. Natural attack, that is.
If you really want to make sure you survive with him when he initiates, I'd probably go with like guard instead of no follow-up maybe, just because you don't really need a no follow-up always, but you'll pretty much always need guard anyway.
Yeah, there's definitely the argument for that. Though, I didn't see which type of defense it was, but Triandra does exist.
Right.
Dane.
I don't know. I'm going to take another look at it because I just got Catra, but I'm looking into like just high damage dealers and trying to bust down tanks. I think that's going to be the hallmark of that team, just killing tanks.
See, I'm literally on the same boat. I am planning to do Bride Catria in this comp as well with dual saves. I don't like it because I hate Bride Catria as a unit. I just think that why does she exist?
I want Fjorm. That's why, because of that comp. I want Fjorm to be the to far save unit.
Yeah. If I do,
she's also the scariest one.
Fjorm has the most punch.
Yeah, because she could potentially quad, right? If she fights you.
Yeah,
so
don't even get me started because that same comp does use Farscape Fjorm, and it actually has. Fjorm has been the unit to kill me sometimes because she actually has an offense stat.
I got a free one, so I should probably make use of it at some point.
I do that. I would do that. But yeah, if I do it, it's probably just going to be Vector. And I only say this because he is virtually...
Yours are already really built, though, so...
Yeah. Yeah, literally, with Aegis, you will probably never kill him.
I still can't believe you killed your Fjorm off for him. Like, what are you
I got a
doing?
second one. I sparked her. But I got a Fjorm before that, so...
That's still... Oh my god, Silk died. That's still so surprising to me, because it was just like, why?
Because sometimes I'd rather Vector is actually just unkillable instead of offensive. Because there's something that oppressive on damage. I'd rather have the safety net to use an Aegis set. And then also when it comes to defense, in the future, Aegis Vector is a real nightmare to get rid of. And could potentially just completely stop people from winning. Purely on his virtue. So, I'm probably going to run Gustav Vector myself. If I didn't have a good Vector, I'd actually probably even do Gustav Bjorn myself. Well, yeah, with Innis Cadria.
The only problem with all of this is just like, do I go anti-Catapult or not? Because that means putting Duma in.
You could make the argument because of Triangle Attack. You could make the argument.
Yeah, because with Triangle Attack you would quad, right?
Yeah, with Bolt Fighter, he would quad and you would still have some mobility. And it's still Duma. It's not like he doesn't... Like, I use Death Blow Duma. He doesn't hit light.
I don't know. I'll give it a lot more thought. It's something that I gotta consider now that I have a +1 Catria. And then, of course, I'll max her out. And, of course, she's a scary fighter by herself. And if I put Saros in as well... And then I get Infantry Pulse for her, like, because I don't have Times Pulse, I'll probably just Infantry Pulse so that Saros can have, like, instant Laces or something, you know?
Yeah, or closer to that, yeah. So that would be Saros, Duma, Catria, double saves, Innis, and then you have your 7th slot, which would either be a bonus mythic or another carry, potentially.
I don't know. I gotta think about it, chat. It's so hard to design a proper team to cover everything, but I'm gonna try that for my team 2, as team 1's just all about mobility anyways.
Yeah, I am literally on the exact same boat. I just haven't exactly figured out. Because Bridal Catria is probably one of the single most powerful defense units, but you need a good nuke to complement her, and I haven't really figured that out yet. I'm thinking...
Alright, chat.
But we'll see.
What are we learning? We got Hibiscus Tome, Rally Speed Defense, Glimmer, Speed Defense Solo, Yoon's Whisper, Speed Opening, Attack Speed 2. Whatever gets like 5 votes first, I'll go with.
You're lucky. I literally didn't get Light of Dawn until I finished. And I literally tried to use Micaiah every time to get it.
I got lucky twice, because usually chat is not this nice. I got Attack Defense Ideal and chat was like, kitty paddle! I'm like, oh god.
It was funny because at the beginning everyone was saying attack defense ideal, and then people started spamming the meme option.
Obviously.
I don't remember that, so
I remember that very well, even if you try to insist that never happened.
The other unit I've been thinking about is Micaiah. Speed Micaiah with Yoon's Whisper, with the new Light of Dawn Refine, with Katria.
I've seen...
She should smash armor, right? So
Speed Kaya at max and best can work.
If it's not Vector, and even then Vector wouldn't necessarily like to get hit twice, yeah, Micaiah would actually be a pretty good counter to save ball, including Fjorm, who would not have a reduction.
And the other thing is, like, Yoon's Whisper would be really annoying to deal with, so I like these.
Yeah.
Donations being freed now.
Gmo, thank you so much. Yeah, I freed it a while ago, but I appreciate it. Alright, I think people are saying Yoon, Glimmer, Whisper, Glimmer, Merge, Glimmer.
I don't think Yoon's Whispers would be that difficult to deal with just because people often res stack on offense, so it'd be pretty simple to avoid for most units.
It would be annoying, but it wouldn't be, like, game-changing. But then again, what are you gonna use? Kanto isn't exactly amazing in defense, and you don't even get it when you're warping. So, not exactly a lot of options for Bright Kaya.
Cheer me up. Sure. You choose.
But I've considered her before, and all of Kayas I've considered, because they do actually work pretty well. I don't know. I just haven't really settled on a like, I would use Legendary Byleth, but he's seasonal, only for certain seasons, and that's too unreliable.
Oh, also have my +2 Alm with plus speed. That could also be interesting.
That could potentially be a pretty solid tank buster.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good.
Or, you know, I could just keep using my lift, because if he's quadding now, he's really scared too.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no denying that. Triangle attack with Leaf would also be a massive pain.
Of course.
Honestly,
I also saw him kill Vector earlier in the season, which was oh, okay.
Oh yeah, bad Vectors are absolutely toast.
Yep.
Not the good ones, but the bad ones, absolutely.
Yeah, the bad ones.
That one? Really?
Yeah, no, I don't have Leaf, so I can't make that consideration, but I have considered, like, Moonspell, for example, to amplify the damage on the first hit. So, I don't know. And then Moonspell, of course, would also be a devastating threat in triangle attack formations. So, I'm laying my options out, but I'm kind of in the same, like, I'm looking at the same kind of thing you are when it's my ball.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking to, like, do Gustav as your near save, maybe?
No, no, I'd rather just put my 8-guard in. Alright, chat, what we're learning, we got Wood Out plus, Rally Attack Speed plus, Vice, HP Speed 2, Chill Defense Res 2, Attack Res Menace, HP Speed 2. Which one? And thank you, Matcha Soda, for the follow. And also, you guys are saying I'm scamming you. Wait, what am I scamming? Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, sorry. I was here first goes to Pokézone. Was here first. No, I'm not missing anything. There's only one thing redeemed today. Menace, 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 Menace. That was 5 in a row for Menace. All right, pretty clear cut. But I think my 8-guard would be pretty scary. 53 defense, 70 attack natural. That'd be pretty terrifying to get hit twice by her.
It's just the blessing juggling at that point. Could be a potentially taxing, but I think that your Brave Ale would definitely be one of the most annoying possible threats. It's just that she's more of an offensive near save as opposed to Gustav's naturally tankier disposition.
I know, but it's also +9 versus base.
Well, yeah, that is true. If it were a total tank save ball, I would never use Edelgard because you really have to use Level Candelabra at that point. But as it is a more offensive one, I think Edelgard is better.
Sure.
No, I don't want her to just tank. I want her to kill stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with Katria in particular, save balls are more offensive in nature anyways. Makes sense.
Reinstate the scam and rig commands. Wait, nothing's rigged. By the way, we haven't even had a Nimdom top 10 in forever.
That one?
There are two problems right now with Nimdom top 10. First, the videos are like a year behind and it's not improving. And secondly, yeah.
I think we've seen that. Built from a year ago, yeah.
Flashbacks at this point.
I know. The problem is like it's so hard to get like a consistent editor for it.
14.
You choose.
And I can't necessarily do it myself because
Stay on guard.
that would just take time away from everything else.
What now?
I see.
Yeah.
You choose. What are you thinking?
You missed my resub, but it's okay. Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I just didn't say anything. Okay, my bad.
Oh man, that's even worse.
Usually the resubs happen while someone's talking, and I don't want to interrupt. Because if you do, it's like, oh fuck you guys, I got money. You know?
Yes.
So
Well, isn't
yeah,
that
I
your
try to let people
personality,
finish. Huh?
I said no. I was making a joke. I said, "Isn't that your personality in a nutshell?"
No,
Of course.
because I would have just interrupted you.
I know, that was the joke. If you had,
Your
Okay.
jokes are terrible.
Cheer me up.
you will never understand my humor.
It's just like today, the spoiler was quote unquote a joke, and I was apparently supposed to read it after. Like he sent it to me at 11, right as the trailer happened. I was supposed to read it after the trailer, but if I read it after the trailer, what's the point? I already know who it is. Why would it even be funny to say like read, you know, Legendary Chicken Deluxe or whatever? You know, like come on. Whatever, it's just dumb. All right, guys, we're learning Chaos Ragnar, Drawback, Blazing Thunder, Brazen Speed Res, Chill Defense Res, Short Drive Attack, and Wind Boost. We're learning.
Chill defense res. I love that skill.
Ha ha ha! Yeah.
I don't even remember who has that skill.
Totally not pledging Katarina, you Katarina fan. Or Reese.
Oh yeah, right. It's just her.
You forgot, and it was one of your favorite units. Oh no.
Because
I'm
I
developing a
don't
wealthy
care.
ego. Guys, I really need to get, okay. Have you guys ever tried to order something from like Uber Eats and you like spend like 20 minutes comparing deals and you're like, by the time I ordered, if I just ordered immediately, I would have my food by now. I don't
if you
have that
order-
rich person's mentality because I actually like care about every dollar still, but like, yeah. It's dumb. It's really dumb when you look back at all the time you spent like, comparing stuff. You're like, I could have been productive today.
If you ordered that food 20 minutes ago, though, you wouldn't have saved any money.
Ragnall, chill, Ragnall, defeat Chaos. Okay, alright.
It's kind of funny that you've got the two weapons in the game that reverse penalties on their own are Chaos Ragnar, which you think is kind of like a dark, evil, corrupted version of Ragnar, and then Skin Foxy, which is like belongs to like the most cheerful, like non-possessed hero in the game.
She makes other people possessed, though, and has them jump in front of her to die.
I'd say that's more on Reagan, but okay.
We call Brile Catra Flex Tape now. The one thing about Catra that's so interesting about her is like how to set her up. Like the team design with her is actually pretty unique if you think about it. Like
Yeah,
a
you
very
gotta-
different kind of team.
You gotta be very offensive, but you don't want Katria to lose or to die.
Leave it to me.
Like, you have to be very careful about making sure
Let's try it.
that certain things are in place so that people don't immediately counter you. But the
Mhm.
second Katria gets a single turn, have her team player phase with triangle attack, you lost.
Yeah.
And at that point, it really doesn't matter who is doing the movement. You're still gonna get destroyed.
If you set her set her up correctly, chat, she's like one of the greatest force multipliers ever.
Yep.
Even if she never fights, everyone doubling just made them incredible.
Literally, you could take Alfric and just use him with triangle attack and you'd still be a threat. Because of triangle attack.
Bro. Just fireball by setting. Wait, what? Huh? I'm not putting her with other flyers though.
I mean, technically it is a fireball in that you're just building a flyer ball with other move types. But it's a little more defensive.
That's just the ball then.
Yeah, I mean, it is just a ball. It's a big warp ball, which it's still stupid. But yeah, it's just Hopefully all she is doing is making ready flyers. That's kind of how it's supposed to be. Which is why I say Gatekeeper is meta in its own way, because as soon as now that Bride Catria is starting to come up more and more and more, Gatekeeper stocks are rising. Just saying.
We get that sorted out, but with food delivery notches orders usually take hours before we just give up because they don't come on time.
Don't be careless.
I don't think food orders should take hours. By the time you get your food, if it's cold, it's pointless, isn't it?
This'll be nice.
Unless that food was cold in the first place.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Wow.
I usually end up getting sushi if I'm doing that kind of stuff in the first place.
Oh?
Leave it to me.
I remember my dream.
Oh, also, guys, I'm almost done with my Corrin. This actually really irked me. I was just like, I am almost ready to fodder off my Corrin to my Edelgard. Then she becomes a manual.
Still an absolutely fantastic manual, but that really was just, that could not have been timed much better.
Yeah, I was I was so confused.
Agreed.
Looking into that, but I was like, okay, I'm glad. At least I'll have an extra one when I finally do use her. But yeah, I don't think you need like multiple rally attack speeds. You usually only need one in your arena team.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to have it for like years down the road when an arena unit gets thrown out, but that Edelgard will never get thrown out. Probably ever.
Guys, I do think nowadays in 2021, we're getting heroes that I do not think will ever get replaced. Which is something I could not say in the past, because it really feels like... It felt like Altina will never get replaced, for example, and she did.
Winter
By
Altina,
herself.
on the other hand, though, I think Winter Altina, though, probably doesn't get replaced much.
Yeah.
At this point.
Leave it
Like,
to me.
I will absolutely agree. I think that late 2020 and now 2021, the quality and distinct qualities, distinct values of units has gone up so massively that even the demotes and the refines are making much better long-term investments than they have been in the past. Like, Male Morgan, for example, is a few months old, and relative to 2019 refines, that was a death sentence. And Male Morgan is still one of the best emotes to this day.
Yep.
And it will stay that way, because at this point, that's just where refines are. That's where units are. There's a unique, valuable role for so many of them that will just continue to last, probably forever. And that's actually really nice. I don't feel like there's a project I'm just losing on in the long run.
Right. But it's mostly because of the perfs, chat.
Sure, let's
Oh
try.
yeah. Make no mistake on that.
Right, like, for example, Young Innis, as you guys brought up, it's his perf that makes it so that he's never gonna fall out of date.
Oh?
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, stats can still be good. Like, for example, even Balthus himself has an insane 42 attack. The highest of axes, actually.
Agreed.
For axe infantries, at least. With really solid res stat. Like, stats can still be good, but it really just comes down to the fact that signature skills and weapons are just so much better. It absolutely fundamentally changes the entire perspective of so many new units.
Yep. I agree. I think that's for the best, too. Because that was one of the things that people were really upset with power creep. Now power creep is rather minimized because there's no direct... Well, with the old units, yes, they'll get directly beaten. But the new units, I don't think ever will happen.
Yeah, and at the very least, you can argue at worst, everything's getting power creep, so everything's keeping up at the same time. But like, Julius, for example, is now one of the best tanks, Grail or not, because of being a late refine. You can't say the same thing for, unfortunately, the hundreds of units before this kind of cut off. But anything afterwards, yeah, it's been a lot better. And I think Linus is going to epitomize that with how much of a dramatic improvement he gets just because he has the opportunity to get another chance.
Yeah, she is taking an interesting direction with that. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it. I think, if he just gets, even if he gets a refine that by today's standard is considered like okay, the way he's going to surpass Raven is just going to be, I think, indisputable. Yeah.
Like,
You guys want to know the saddest thing? The saddest thing here is Frenzy Chaos, who just said, I have to face a 4.25% pity rate before I can pull her, talking about Dream Corin. And now she's like a free manual. This guy still remembers like one of the last heroes before he quit the game. And that's just so sad to me.
Good morning.
Yeah.
How long ago did he quit? Like a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, Drift Corin was 2018.
If you guys don't know, he's also one of the players who set a record because he's like the first person to ever reach max score in Tempest Trials. That was not. Actually, I don't think it's max. 1 million points. You reach 1 million points.
Yeah, remember that. God, that. Especially back then was a nightmare.
Yeah,
And-
must have taken a while. Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
we're not talking about auto battles, chat. Like, well,
Not
not
no
auto
auto
battle
start.
with
I don't even think
like
3 times
auto.
bonus thing.
Yeah, there was no bonuses and whatnot. It was just like he had to do it himself. It was craziness. It's not like nowadays where you just like, oh, you know, get Fate Pass, just press auto battle, use dump stamina potion, come back in like 2 minutes, and you're do it again. No, you had to do it yourself.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely full props to the people who are able to do Tempest Trials up to rank 1 in the first couple because, dear God, that was suffering to think of.
There used to be a
About.
there used to be a Fate Reddit about a leaderboard for Tempest Trial
yes.
points.
That was us. We had a
Oh man.
we had a chat for that.
Oh, we also in our Discord we also had that too.
Did we still? I don't remember. But yeah, those days. Now that Tempest Trials is almost free 50k. Great QOL, but definitely a completely different experience.
Yeah, and then there are people like Mad Crash who sometimes forgets to do all 50k, or it goes to the last day and he's just like, "I need to finish Tempest Trials." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? How are you not done?"
I'm literally first day Tempest Trials at this point.
Yeah, I'm the same. First day Tempest Trials.
Yeah, I'd rather just get the 50k out of the way. Totally not because I want to impulse summon with 42 orbs or anything, but I'd rather get out of the way.
Definitely not because of that impulse.
Nope. I don't do that. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Guys,
no. You're sensible summoner.
this is the most beautiful thing from yesterday. Getting Catria was nice. Getting Young La Rochelle was nice. But the thing that will be most impactful towards my heart, even though I love Catria, because this was not expected at all. Goddamn, where are you?
Shouldn't she be higher? I don't know
I
what your
know.
sword is, but she should be higher.
There she is. Chat.
Sophia.
What?
My +2 Owen.
Oh, yeah.
Plus HP, +2 Owen. Will hereby become plus attack.
At long last, your Olin is actually kind of good. I think our Olins are now identical. Because I think I also have +2, +3, plus attack.
She comes with Green Tome EXP? Oh boy.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to
Uh,
have.
World of Thracia banner for you. So now
Wait, what special do I want on her? I think I want Glimmer.
World of Tanks banner. How about that?
Yeah, I use Glimmer. She'll
World
have,
of Tanks banner. Buddy.
WOT.
WT, yeah. She'll have 48 attack for you now. Base.
Yeah. I gotta look into that. I need to be on a lot more on top of sponsorships because I haven't been recently. And the World of Tanks one will be a really nice one because that's a game I'm looking forward to playing myself.
I think I tried downloading it once upon a time. I don't think I played it though.
Okay. Well, you should play so I can shoot you. So I don't have to do it IRL.
Get it? Murder is funny.
Murder is funny. Yes.
I'm just waiting for Shining Pearl to come out.
Imagine
I really
killing
wanna
someone.
play
Would that be funny?
Oh, so am I, Matt. So am I.
No, not someone. You. Now
imagine-
imagine you get murder a week from now. I'm prime suspect.
yes, and you know.
Oh
then,
man.
The police will know who to look for cross border.
I'll just be like, I have alibis. I was in Canada.
Gotta deal with the
Like
Canadian
accurate
police
time.
instead. They're much friendlier, right?
Yes, Canadian Mounties. They're like, did you do it? I'm like, no. It's like, good enough. They just ride off.
They just right off.
I guess that's true. But honestly, who reads the terms of service anymore? They actually keep adding to terms of services, and I'm just like, this is impossible.
Imagine like abiding by guidelines. That would be kind of weird.
Are we still online? Oh no, I'm back. It froze for a second.
Yeah, for a second.
And it. Oh, wait, hold on.
Ooh, different
I can't-
tactic.
I can't tell if it's my internet or if it's just freezing.
It's
again.
frozen for me too, so I think it's the stream.
Okay, now it's back for me now.
It was back
You
when
back?
it was insane.
Yeah.
I think so.
16 Legalts. Oh man.
I have 30 Emeralds.
No, but I'm just I know that you can have like a ton of those units, but it's just Legalt is one unit I'm really looking forward to getting refined. Like I hope he doesn't get shafted.
By the way, he did get shafted. Did not Legalt come out before Kaze?
No, he came
No,
out
actually, he came out after.
Really?
Not that long after, but a few
Yeah, I
chapters.
think so.
Oh,
Yeah, it was-
okay, my mistake.
Trust me, don't worry, I get this mixed up too. I completely forget. All the time.
Legalt should
Like how
be.
Shigure is before Libra.
Yeah, that's right. But wait, wasn't Shigure the same banner as Kaze?
Yep. Technically
Oh.
speaking, Shigure came out before Kaze because
Yeah,
Kaze
Grand
was taking...
Conquest.
Right. I remember.
Yeah,
that was
she's
like
the
the first quest, or not even. Well, was he a quest unit?
Yeah, it was the first unit to demote, and then to debut on quests.
That's
As far
right.
as I recall. Which is weird. But, yeah. So, Legal will have his time soon.
He will. I'd say in like 2 months, if I had to guess.
Let's see here. Libra, no, 3.
They don't. Well, wait. Did they do? Was Kaze the first in? Kaze wasn't the first in order though for this.
Slay.
They could have. Well, no, I know, but Kaze wasn't the. Couldn't they have done? Could they have done anyone before Kaze this month?
Shigure.
Well, yeah, but I guess nobody besides him, right?
No,
Nope.
there's only 5 demotes left. It's Shigure, Silas, Libra, Legalt, and then Nana.
And technically Sylvia too, yeah.
And Sylvia.
Well,
Yeah.
But
for
Silas
all
would be the
intents and
last.
purposes.
Right?
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, we have 4 left, because let's not kid ourselves here. Demote healers and dancers refines? Yeah, right. There you go, there's that inherit. You
Right.
gonna refine that Thunderhead?
Yes. I was waiting because it was just like plus HP doesn't sound fun, but now it sounds fun.
Oh yeah.
Good old Kuboon making the most firm boobas in the entire game. No, seriously, guys. Owen has the most perky boobas in the entire game.
And then they
Now-
give her a new artist, and they
Wow.
decide to do the same for her other asset.
Wait, this isn't Kuboon anymore. You're right.
No,
Yeah.
this is Kaboon, her resplendent artist.
Resplendent.
Decided
Oh, her
to
resplendent,
amp up
yeah.
her ass, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. Now I remember. Yeah, that was really weird. Let's switch it up.
I just kept it the Kaboom one. Can't be
This
the
I like
classic.
this a little bit more than the original old one's art, actually. Even though it doesn't look that different.
It's supposed to be a quote-unquote improvement, which it still baffles me to this day that this was allowed to happen, having an alt that wears the same exact clothing as the base.
Wait, what was her official classing, Owen?
She was a mage knight.
Mage Knight, yeah.
No, I mean, sorry. As a resplendent, what's her, what is it based off of?
Ask her.
Oh, yeah.
Same as Reinhardt.
Sure, if you say so.
Oh
I
my
can't-
goodness,
I can't
just
see it,
completely
guys.
forgot she had a resplendent. I thought you guys were like theory crafting something. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
Oh.
You thought she didn't have one?
I know, I
mean,
forgot
everyone-
she had one. Oh my goodness.
Everyone went crazy over her thighs and that, like her thighs.
Yeah, I don't know how I forgot. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was on the earlier side of Resplendence.
And I mean, I still like it, the art, a lot, for a few
Yeah, art.
reasons.
Oh, yeah, I like the art, but I just think Kaboom's a classic.
He is at that.
All right. I am double checking to make sure I don't screw this up. I swear I probably had better IVs on the Owens, but I ended up with plus HP. Does not matter. None of them were plus speed, guys, or plus attack.
Yeah.
I would definitely not screw that up. But finally, time chat. Go from my speed plus attack to just plus attack, going from plus HP. All right, it is time. 40, 1 plus 3, because this is plus 3 now. Oh my god, this is what makes me the happiest out of yesterday. Well, Catra still makes me happy, but this is something that I'm gonna use a lot. Oh, this is now my most merged Owen too.
Oh yeah. It is a good question. Where are you going to use her?
Arena Assault.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's where I use her. Fantastic carry there.
I have 2 plus attack Owens now.
We're once again matching because I think back when I had my no merged Owens, we had the exact same as well.
Okay.
Oh, I know. You had plus attack Olwen and I had plus speed on the original. And then our Olwens were both plus HP.
I think I'll use her in cap teams, but I will have tactic available for her.
Might as well.
Wait, did I actually give her darting blow? Probably not gonna need it anymore because of the Thunderhead. But yeah, this was her current build, guys.
Yeah, you probably want speed over the attack. If you have a choice.
Speed, res minus 5. If unit or ally initiates combat against a foe within 2 spaces of unit. That's so weird because it wasn't quite rain.
It's rain in the player phase, which is really unusual, and I think there's only one other unit that does it, and I forget who. It was... I forget.
Elise?
Yeah, it was Elise.
Evan, you should have known that. You use Elise like a madman.
I don't... Shut up.
Wait, what? I'm not listening. What's happening?
Oh, you weren't listening. Well, we were trying to figure out who else shares that sort of
the
condition
player
that Olin
phase.
has on top
Oh,
of him.
yeah. It's
And
Elise and all.
There was Elise, and you were missing in action.
No.
As usual.
Wow.
Wow.
You're throwing the shade now.
Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. What happened
No,
to you?
I bully Evan all the time. You guys may not see it, but I talk shit to him in Phalanx like every single day. So.
Oh.
And he always uses that frog emote with the copium.
Evan likes to say that I use copium a lot. I used it like a few times in reference to him, but Evan always comes up with like a new joke about Dexy does this, Dexy did that.
What's next? Where to?
He calls you Dexy? Isn't that sweet? You guys are like gay lovers.
Evan probably wishes, but I don't feel that way.
Divorce.
I call for an immediate reconciliation of differences and a divorce. Yes.
I understand.
That Lance is really giving you a lot of use right now.
Yeah, I forgot to switch. But I don't
use
have.
Summer
Who
Elise.
has Green Tome Valor, anyways?
Summer Elise and Valentine Mist.
Valentine who?
Mist.
No, so I don't have either. Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of the only Valors I'm missing.
I just want Axe Valor. It makes training Gunter so hard.
Oh boy, that's a problem you and about 2 other people have.
Hey,
It's so
having my
relatable.
Axe Valor. I like
so
having my Axe
relatable.
Valor. How else am I going to train 6 legions?
That is also a problem you and about 2 other people have. Actually 3, because at least Legion has a fan
Okay,
base.
here's something more relatable. How are you going to train up your Ascended Fjorn?
The sky is my stage.
My Fjorm?
That's
Yeah.
not-
I have Tiki, Summer Tiki.
Lucky.
So do I. I got the entire Awakening Summer Banner, and then none of the Fates Summer Banner.
It'd be like that.
Back at that time, I always argued I will always end up getting 2 of the seasonals on each banner and not the other 2, but because I got all 4 Awakening, conversely, I got none of the Fates. So, for a while, that
Frenzy.
kind of upheld.
And now
Frenzy.
Hero is on a trend of no awakening.
Talking
I have
about
zero
when he
for
was
Awakening
accused of
one.
hacking. back then he ran a different color palette, and so it was like a slightly modified game, but like obviously he'd be banned.
I remember that, and I'm like, wait a minute. Do you like get red background on tier 1? What happened there?
Because the game is reading off of like files that you have on your device. So if you just change the files, it just get different stuff, right?
Yeah, you change the assets. The assets are different in game.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't impact the game itself. Because like when it comes to like actual data plus skills and stuff, that's on Nintendo servers. But when it comes to like assets, that's on your own, like art and stuff. Yeah, so it wasn't. But people made that mistake. But then again, in year 1, people made all sorts of ridiculous things. I still remember there was one guy who was so convinced. Germa! Thank you for $10 dono.
Just saw the new legendary hero banner, and it's one of the worst banners I've seen.
Yeah,
easy
there
skip.
is no security.
Also
Yes.
praying for Zura's refined to come one day. When you get
Yes.
the chance, I'd like.
Oh, well, we don't usually do it, but like, why not? We're just talking anyways. I'll check out your Azura. But yes, that banner that just came out is completely whatever. For me anyways.
Good whatever.
Because, yeah, it's a good whatever. Because it doesn't impact the game in a crazy amount, guys. Because when she finally comes out, you most likely just fight her in arena. Not impactful. Not completely impactful in ether raids. Because, like, she's not a savior unit at all. I think she's a good unit and she's interesting. But, yeah, the banner overall is just blue first, and then you might like another color, but there's nothing else definite. Yeah.
Realistically, between Bridal Catria being rerun and with next month's absolutely steroid-jacked Mythic Banner, there's enough orbs to go around. Or outlets to go around.
Yep. Though I do want to say, just going back to that, I still remember the first year, people like, there were so many kids. Oh, this is not Azura. I'll check back in a moment. It's clearly not Azura. But I still remember.
A little different with.
Yeah, she looks like she's pretty gloomy. Something must have happened. But I still remember because in the first year, people said all sorts of ridiculous things. Because I still remember like there was one guy convinced that like, if you had to name one content creator in Fire Emblem Heroes who played the game the most, who would it be?
Oh yeah, that's kind of an easy one, I think.
Yeah, I think I can answer that.
Because I actually don't really truly know the answer, but I definitely know this was an answer. This individual was so convinced that it was Sages. And this isn't me talking shit, it's just literally, I would not believe that, because every time you watch one of his videos, he's at 99 stamina, right? Among other things, like him never trying an arena and whatnot. Okay, it was very obvious. Nothing against that. You make material however you like. People liked him. That's fine. It's not about that. But it was just like, you have all these hints as to that. So whenever like I shared an opinion, he's just like, this is what Sage just said, and he plays the game more than anybody else. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
man.
I watched him because at the time I didn't have much of a hookup for news. It was the first way I was going to find something because his videos were so quick. Because he literally would just record himself and then post.
Yeah.
Minimal editing. So very
no editing
easy.
actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think he later on made edited videos, but at the start there was definitely nothing. I used to watch all his videos too, guys. Every single time I talk about another content creator, people just say like, "Oh, you're hating." No, this is just what happened, guys. So please don't put that on me again. But yeah, like the entire point was just like, people said all sorts of things that just did not really make sense. But all right, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. 2017 Faye is a completely different beast from 2021 Faye, both in terms of community knowledge and content.
Mm-hmm. For your hero to update, you have to switch it to your first hero, and then you have to enter a battle for it to update. Otherwise, it doesn't update. Maybe it did. No, it didn't. All right, so yeah, so if you want a tutorial on how it goes, you basically just switch your first hero. My first hero right now, I believe it's Young Innis because I'm showing him off after I made him +10. But say I want it to be something else, and for it to update immediately for somebody else, let's put in. Why not? Let's do Ileana. I put her in. She's now right here, and then I enter You can enter any battle that you want, but the easiest one is just rival domains because it costs you nothing. Enter it, finish the battle or leave it, it doesn't matter, and then the game updates. So the game saves itself in these situations, chat. Right? Because your heroes got EXP and whatnot, it saves it to Nintendo servers. So likewise, everything else that you change gets saved.
Yep.
But yeah, it counts. It records this. I really want to see that data one day. It's like, how many Ether Raid battles have I ever done? How many like rival domains have I ever played through? Like, I want to see that stuff, but they don't really share it.
They track some weird statistics.
I want to
there are
see how
weird
many
statistics we
times my
track.
friends have used my Gunter, like specifically, like which friend has used my Gunter the most, for example.
I mean, they literally tracked how much a specific skill has been inherited.
Yes. Yes, they track all that, chads. So it's interesting, but they don't release it. So I don't know. I wish they did.
Fun fact: it was Fury 3. Surprise to nobody.
You remember back in the day, I could not stop saying Fury 3. Put every A slot Fury 3. It's not even my fault.
What?
I had a friend way back when who kind of got so angry at that trend that he started actively counteracting it and saying that Fury was terrible and that like you should almost never use it because it was just so worthless.
Guys, back in year 1, there was nothing more synergetic than Fury plus Desperation. There was nothing.
Nope. Literally not. And keep in mind, like, enemy phase was pretty terrible because we didn't even have stance skills at the time. No buttons, no stances, no forms even. It was Fury Desperation, offensive meta. And if you didn't play into that, good luck. Also, Fury scored.
We have an interesting Azura because immediately you can see something that almost no Azuras use. It's a Brave Lance.
Not even Ninja Yari.
Oh yeah, that's also the reason, because Ninja Yari should be used if you want. Holy, okay. You know, you picked the right person to review your hero, because I don't think anyone else is going to understand your love of Azura as much as I will. But guys, Floret, Resplendent, 20 flowers plus 10. That's 100% maxed out Azura. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see how this actually works. Yeah, I'm actually surprised by this because we'll talk about it, but I really think Azura's best playstyle is as somebody who fights once and then just refreshes for the rest of the game.
Yep.
But 46 HP, 59 attack, 48 speed, 26 defense, and 33 res. Wait a second, the speed was not the normal. Oh wait, no, it is. It is. Okay, good. Because you should always go for plus speed Azura. It's cool that your refreshers can do damage, chat, but if they get doubled and they die, it was not worth it.
Nope.
So always go for plus speed on your refreshers. So nice to see. In this case, yes, it makes some sense to go for Brave Lance with attack. Honestly, guys, going for plus defense or plus res while it balances stuff out or makes her better against some things, it honestly does not matter. She shouldn't be worried about those things at all. So Brave Lance plus, I would imagine immediately say Ninja Yari would be better. Ninja Yari's on who again?
Just Navarre, Ninja Navarre.
Navarre. Yeah.
Honestly, because then that would be an extra 9 speed. You would be hitting 57 with this particular build, which is actually really good.
Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be even better. But in this case right now, you get up to 54 speed. And if you do have your Flashing Blade, you attack, and then your second shot is Ruptured Sky. And with Spurn, you're unlikely to die, and then you attack, and your second shot's another Ruptured Sky. So double Ruptured Sky with Spurn damage is really good. But honestly, I would still rather take like Wings of Mercy in your B slot. Oh, well, maybe, because the 10 extra true damage as well as 2 Ruptured Sky probably gets you the kill, unlike most things anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be the guy who literally just vouches Gale Force Azure is just the way to go.
Yeah.
Kind of is, but if you do want to use her as a unit, this is not a bad way of going about it. C-slot's a little weird, and...
Whoa. I'm surprised, it's just Brave Lance. I thought it was going to have everything.
Yeah.
That's surprising. All right, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd probably immediately Life and Death 4 may be a little risky. I'd probably switch that to like Ideal even if you're using Speed Wave. But you could use like Push, which would be pretty good for getting the Wings of Mercy range, or your Inherent Fury 4, as I see there. That would be even good enough. But overall, some pretty good skills outside of the weapon though.
Mm-hmm.
C-Slot, I'd probably in the future vouch for either Times Pulse so you can like have 4-turn Gale Force or even be able to potentially proc Ruptured Sky a little more frequently.
Oh, he's trying to replay Azura's stats from Fates. That makes some more sense.
Oh,
That's a very different scenario, though.
that case, yeah. I mean, Azur starts with terrible strength, but she has a 60% strength growth. There's that meme about she has a higher strength growth than Ike in both of his games.
Yeah, that would explain why she can be offensive. It is not default. But no, I definitely like this though. I think the speed wave is a little outdated, but otherwise I think this is actually a pretty solid build. I mean,
Yeah.
I would hope you get Navarre at some point, but you can't always win with that.
Yeah, so if I were to make an update, because you still use Sing, I would try to get Joint Drive Speed, making her a better support unit, and then which also helps her out. And of course, I would try to get Ninja Yari. But outside of that, yeah, Life and Death 4 isn't ideal, but with Spurn, honestly, you're probably fine anyways. But yeah, ideally, you get something else here.
Yeah. That'd be about it. No, it's a different kind of Azure. I'm totally content in seeing it. That's for sure.
But like you, I am just waiting for her refine. If it will ever happen, holy crap, there's nothing left. It's just her, Reinhardt, Owen, Olivia, and Hector. That's it. That's all that's left.
And the healers. Oh, and Ninian.
But yeah, like, come on. What? She deserves... The thing that this pisses me off... Oh, okay, well, I'm resplendent form. The thing that pisses me off the most, guys, is that even in her, like, a normal, like, old art, she still had... What is the lance called again?
Blessed Lance.
Blessed Lance. That was her... Not her canonical weapon in Fates, but it was the one in her art, and it's the one she's most known for. Even in Warriors, she has it, yeah.
Yes. It's literally there. Like, what excuse did you have to go Sapphire Lance? You could fix it at any time, but they, like, refused to.
I mean, I will say this. On the cheap, Sapphire Lance is actually kind of nice. But, man, that still looks... At least the color matches, but it looks so wrong.
Yeah.
But, hey, on the bright side, like I said, now that we're in, like, 2021 era, refines are just inevitably going to be good at this point. So I'm kind of glad they waited. Because now when and if Azure gets her refine, she'll be good.
Yep. Also, as pointed out, Wings of Mercy, Gale Force, Zero Curtains is brutal. I think that's still her best build.
Yeah, the Curtains build, at least until she gets her refine, is just her best option. And it's not even that expensive. So, and she is unique in that, because there aren't exactly a lot of Lance dancers. Let alone fast ones.
I don't even care what her refine is. All I want is just it happens. I have no expectations. I just want it to happen at this point. That's all.
Just make it the Blessed Lance. I don't even care what else. I just want to know that Azura looks right. It makes no sense. It just triggers my OCD to see Azura with the wrong weapon.
Oh, I was about to put my Owen as my first hero because out of my excitement, but I realized she's level 15. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to use that.
The hero that I'm really interested in making use of in Ether 8's defense is my Alm. I wonder how it's gonna happen. I haven't merged him up yet, but
I haven't figured him out yet either. It's interesting. He is super threatening to tanks, but his fast units variable. So he's got a very interesting, potentially absolutely game-crushing role that may take some consideration to build properly.
All right, fine. I'll just put 8 bar back. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Definitely can't complain about that.
I think that's everything in Fate tonight. Oh, I didn't even want to stream, but it was banner night, so.
Yeah, feel like that. And it was definitely an out of left field banner, so worth it.
I wonder how many people actually want it. That's what I want to know.
Not many, but I can't see too many people that are...
Just like ratios, kind of not that great, or at least from what I saw. Let me check it again.
It's just slightly better than Odor, from what I remember.
Yeah.
That's not a great sign.
Well, it's better than half the legendary trailers back in 2018.
I remember those people were extremely vocal about, like, Legendary Limb. That one got, I think, more dislikes than likes, right?
Legendary Azura was, I believe, the most disliked video in Fae history, or at least one of them.
That's so stupid because those were among my favorites.
Well, let's be honest, we were not ready for Legendary Azura. We were not.
And then I
so
pulled 3 of her.
The Fae trailer,
Or I got 1.
literally, the Fae trailer has 2,500 likes and about 750 dislikes. So yeah, that's kind of along the lines of Odor. Yeah,
That's good. I do, guys, you should be expressing whether you like things or dislike things. I know this sounds really weird. You shouldn't just be, okay, it goes both ways. Most people will not leave a like, which is dumb because it really helps a lot of algorithms and helps people, content creators, companies identify what's going well, but people don't leave a like. So even though something's like overwhelmingly liked, if for whatever reason the audience doesn't want to drop a like, it doesn't even like register with these people. That said, you can't just drop dislikes. Like some people out there only drop dislikes. If they like something, they don't click anything. If they dislike it, they'll drop a dislike. That also doesn't help because it makes the dislikes so much more eccentric, extra. Yeah, go ahead.
well, it all helps the algorithm. But
I will say this: people who dislike a video are more like, I would say, are probably more likely to actually just actively dislike it, as opposed to people who like it. There's going to be a larger number of people who like it that don't bother, than people who dislike it that don't bother hitting the button. Because
yeah, that's true.
if you have that kind of strong opinion, you're probably just going to hit the button. But I guess that could also, play into the statistics of the dislike ratio may not be as harsh as it seems, but proactively showing whether you like or dislike
Let's get going then.
is important, not just to the algorithm, but I mean, we've seen how Fae has progressed in terms of banner quality, the kinds of units it introduces, and things like that. It definitely has been a reflection of community opinions in the early years. So, it matters. The opinion matters, 100%.
All right, are we getting a dedicated course party stream tomorrow? I don't know. I need to study. Nim's Formud, Halloween, Ileana. Where were you? Where have you been? That was like one of the biggest decisions I've ever made.
That was a little while ago now.
Nice to see my audience. What else was there? Let's see. I don't think there's anything else. Cool. Okay. I'm probably gonna do my dailies in
The Gauchon and Pa.
yeah, because I want to do course party, but it's getting late, and I need to make sure I get some studying in tonight.
Yeah.
At least the update doesn't come out on like the 1st.
Yeah.
Like some people thought it would.
Yeah. Right,
Mom.
Legion. Right.
Sorry. Yeah. I literally.
To be fair, he got fed false info from someone who jumped the gun and was like, "What? No way! The manga says November 1st," and they just meant the next edition of the manga.
And I was there to save the day.
Oh,
Updating.
this way? Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was really bad. Because I was about to be like, "Are you kidding me?" Then I wouldn't be able to do it. But no, it's after my exam, so I'm good with it.
The sky is
Yeah.
the stage.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, there's a lot of things to do this week, guys. So if you haven't joined our Discord already, please do. It's discord.gg/Nimdom, which, by the way, we lost our link for a while. And then, of all the people to be the hero, it was I forgot, some guy whose name started with D, but yeah,
Bayo's alt account.
it was Bayo's
Oh, yeah,
alt
Evan,
account.
Evan insists that Bayo is responsible for all that's good in the server, so let's let Evan live in his little fantasy world.
But yeah, so we got it back. So we're at exactly 14 boosts. But yeah, people have been slumbering ever since they dropped the boost amount, and then I guess we've been like over that for a bit, but yeah, we gotta pay attention to that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna try and put things in to incentivize people to boost, but yeah, whatever, we'll look forward to that.
Sugma student with the questions again.
The data mine looks lame AF. When's the data mine, tomorrow?
Yeah, Dan mine's tomorrow.
If it shows up early enough, I'll do it. Since a legendary hero, it's gonna be quick, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it should just be fake. There might be like some small tidbits, but the next update's literally next Wednesday, so can't really do much. Not even like we have new arena units or anything.
Could we do something on my birthday? Oh, crap. Frenzy, when's your birthday? Like, my family isn't probably gonna do my birthday till it's my sister's birthday. Oh, that's the worst. When you're... Oh. Alright, when's your birthday, my guy? It's next Friday? Oh, yeah, sure. As long as it's not this Friday. This Friday, I'm so busy this week. I have to complete a bunch of sponsorships as well as study. But yeah, I'm just going to try and do whatever I can.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh. I will take my leave early instead of chilling with the Genshin card. So, have a good night.
Rest in peace.
Good night.
I will.
Rest in peace.
Yep. This is the last to me, definitely.
But
no.
looks like someone else took leave a bit too early there.
Okay, QVD, steal my stuff, steal my spotlight for leaving.
Yeah, Evan just wanted to have some fun and leave.
I will see you all tomorrow, maybe, for the data mine. I'll at least be on
Yeah,
Discord.
sounds good.
All right.
Have a good night.
Good night. Next sucks peepees. Oh god, you suck peepees. All sizes, tiny, large, and thick. Robbing.
You seem to be having a lot of fun imagining.
Gather.
No, I'm positive. All right, let's do it.
Stabilize.
Oh crap, I could definitely kill him there if I just clicked a bit earlier.
By royal
Oh my god, am I not gonna make it? Oh, that was barely in time. Holy crap. I might head to bed, getting late, just joined Discord. Thank you for joining. And if you're going to bed, sleep tight. I don't think I've actually celebrated my birthday with the people in Nimdom before. Have you not? It feels like that's something you would do. I do have some concerns about trait ascendancy after this, plus attack minus HP Fjorm, and I got a dupe of her that has no boon or bane. I also recently learned that ascending and ascended heroes doesn't consume a floret, so I was concerned about the orders of things I should do to set my Fjorm and make her better. If you have a perfect IV on Fjorm, which is plus attack or plus speed, you just floret the other stat, and then you're done. You don't have to worry about it. It only gets problematic if you're like plus defense or plus res, and then you floret for attack, and then later on you pull a plus attack Fjorm. That's the only time when it gets becomes a problem. So in your case, you don't even have to worry about it. You got plus attack, just floret speed, and you're done. And Dad scared me. Didn't notice he came from work. Okay. I mean, it's just happy birthday that counts, but I want to do something more interactive than that. Also, I'm nearing that anniversary. What anniversary? I have plus speed, minus HP, not attack. Okay, just floor it for attack and you're done. She has 2 super boons in attack and speed, so you just floor it for the other one. Ah.
Odd reveal. See?
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
This is order. Solidify.
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Midnight fantastic.
There is no atonement for a
He's not even taking damage. Switch.
Stabilize.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know.
What I should do for
not.
duplicate? Is there any reason why you're not merging? For me, I'm gonna make a +1. Oh my god, my chat is dead on the top above my head.
Stabilize.
Is there any reason why you're considering not merging her?
By royal decree.
Because personally, I'm gonna try and make a +1 Ascended Fjorm.
Time to go.
You're dead yet?
Gather.
Rain out. Mine's your fate.
Because her fodder is really unique. It has to go to basically a fast armor hero for it to be maximized. Yes, it can be used on a slower armor hero, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense to put on a slower armor hero. And if you're thinking about doing it for her A slot, her posture, steady posture, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I personally would merge her. I'm trying to get 2 Fjorms later on and merge her. Oh crap, I missed it. No. Oh, there's still 1. Got it. 3 out of 4, whatever, that's fine. I just know what the merging feature enough yet, so I didn't want to do anything stupid. Well, your first merge is your most impactful merge because you get a bonus. You wipe your Bane and you still get extra stats. So you get something like... It depends on whether they have super boons or Banes, but you get a lot of extra stats for your first merge. After your first merge, every merge is only worth 2 stats. Your first merge, I think, is like 4 and then something like that. It's worth a lot more is what I'm trying to say. So if you like a character and you believe you're going to use them for a long time, you should just merge them. Alright, let me fix the chat above my head. What happened to it? Work? Yay, it works now. Okay. Kahu Blue, thank you so much for follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm just hanging out with you guys right now. But thank you for the follow. I should get used to calling you guys blood packs. I don't know. I like the name, but I'm still not used to it myself. And if I'm not used to it, how can other people be used to it? Asterius, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome to well, I'm gonna change my name soon, but yeah, I was gonna say welcome to I'll just say welcome to Blood Packs. Thank you so much. A lot, but sometimes the content I watch isn't clear enough to make it clear, so that's why I'm asking. That's why you should drop on by to like our Discord so you can ask people, or you know, being on stream helps a lot. Well, when I'm not busy, obviously, like I can pay attention right now, but yeah, asking questions and getting live feedback is way more helpful. But if I were you, I would just merge into the plus speed one, Florette for attack, They have a +1 super boon in attack and speed. Yorm, that's what I would personally do because I think she's a hero you'll always use. I don't think you'll regret it. Is what I'm trying to get across. I think she's like the best savior hero in my opinion. So. Is it the blood pack now? Yeah, blood pack as in like blood packs. But then it sounds like blood packed. I don't know. It's goofy. I like it, but I struggle to say it sometimes. I'm still not completely done with the transition to be a VTuber. Play Pokemon Unite? I don't know. Usually not a fan of like League of Legends style games. I played them a lot growing up, and then I got tired of them and absolutely tired of them. So I just completely stopped playing.
Time to act.
Considering how small I am, I'm more like a wine glass of blood. Okay. Chiku, what's this? Well, Dex said it was about like 3 houses while you picked your name. But this entire mouse rat thing has always been really interesting to me. I don't think a cactus has any blood. Isn't it just water inside of a cactus? Isn't that like kind of your blood? Your cactus juice.
No, my soul! Rain outlines your... Stand clear!
Thanks, Shurma Akayaku. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the blood packs as well. What the? Is the tree attacking me? Oh my god, goddamn tree. Did you get Eula's weapon yet? No. I'm so behind. Right now, I've been trying to spend as much time on finishing Corpse Party as I can. So if I get this correctly, merging plus speed minus HP into the neutral Fjorm will remove the minus HP and keep the plus speed, and then for it. No. Merge the neutral Fjorm into the plus speed minus HP one. On your verification screen, it'll tell you your boon is speed, and you'll have no bane. Double check. If it's your first merge ever, absolutely double check. Also, never merge or skill inherit it while you're under the influence, aka when you're drunk, tired, whatever. Also, don't summon when you're drunk or tired, because that also leads to bad things. But yes, merge into the plus speed minus HP. So it should be the hero on your furthest left, and then the hero you're merging into her is on the hero on the right. Once you're into merge allies anyways.
Time to act.
Wait a second, Frenzy. Are you getting both me and Non-Pawn to do something for your birthday? Isn't that a tad greedy? Alright, weed. Naku weed.
Time to act.
Wow. Okay, buddy.
No, my soul.
Wait, do you play PSO? That's my question for you. Alright, that's... Wait, what?
Body and mind.
Did I not activate this? No, it's just, there's nothing. Ah, I see. Okay. Did you even tell me when your birthday was before? I don't remember. You probably did.
Let me weave you a verse. Animal hypostasis. Cross over.
I didn't activate it again. I keep forgetting. I kept it private quite a while. Wait, why? You're not very private. You told everybody your full name, like first name and last name. But you play Faye when you're tired almost all the time. Well, I'm always tired, so it doesn't matter to me. And I also don't make rash decisions. Make prototype archaic for Eula, except you really want the Dragon Spine one. Okay, okay, I will. I love Eula. I want to treat her right. Good night, Andre. If he streams Dynamite tomorrow, I'll be late again because school and time zones. Cactus, what time is it for you right now?
Lucky day.
Rain outlines your fit. Go.
Say no more.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Stand clear.
To the fairy.
Alright, let's try to sneak that. You make no rash decisions, none at all. Huh, I wonder what yesterday's summoning looks like. That was me believing. What is with you? I have absolute faith in myself and good things happening. You must believe. If you want your life to turn around, the first thing you have to do is believe. The second thing you have to do is work for it. But if you don't even believe in it, you can't possibly work for it. So for me, I believed, and that's why I went for it, and everything worked out. I don't know. There's nothing complicated about this. Friends, it only really matters if you're like a content creator, because the average person is never gonna try and ruin your life, so it doesn't really matter that much. Like, no one's gonna fly over and kidnap you or something, right? Like, yes, technically that probably happened to someone. There's a chance of it. You meet someone insane. I don't know, but I personally would never worry about these things.
Wheel of life.
Well, in my case, it's different because I did get doxxed. But I mean, for like, if for non-content creators, I mean, there's just no point worrying about it. Oh my god. Really?
Rain outlines your fate. Witness it. Time to act.
Wait, do you still play RuneScape? Are you kidding me? Why are you still playing RuneScape?
Enhanced animal module. Higher, hands on fire. Absorb. Animal test 6308. Life goes on. Body and mind.
Yes, well, when I'm bored. How can you even have time to be bored nowadays? That's surprising.
Time to act.
But Gacha still takes priority, which is messed up. Why? What's the point of playing RuneScape in 2021? I played RuneScape in like 2001, 20 years ago.
No, my sword. Rise. Rain cutter. Stand clear. Assistance. Shine no longer.
All right, fight time.
Time to act. Time to act.
Night Chiku. You probably already left, but yeah. All right. Oh, I think I got hit by that.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. Swirl, Mark 2. See? Time to go.
Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate.
Absorption test. Life goes on.
Please tell me Sucrose will level up soon. He's still 79. I feel like I'm just being really cheap here. 3,000 EXP lost. Yeah, it's getting really close. Trilogy Remaster GTA. I'm not really interested in GTA, but yeah, I'm aware there's a new. They're gonna remake the trilogy, original trilogy, on Switch. It's weird because there's been like Android games for forever now, so I guess it's just to like cover their bases. Why not? I went from being a RuneScape player to a masochist playing Gacha games. Evolution.
Solidify.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oz, reveal thyself. Cross over.
Order guide you.
Witness the
Oh,
power
did it
of
hit him?
gold.
What?
Wings of darkness.
What? How you live? 54 seconds. I knew missing him cost me. I want to say sub 50, but Gacha games are great. Waifus are great. It's just when you play too many of them, it's no longer great. Also, I think when I say this, people think I'm crazy, but like I really do think if you play enough Gacha games, your view of like women is impossible. For me personally, of all the Gacha games I've played, I don't even know how I'm gonna find somebody I'm gonna be interested in again.
Rain outlines your
By royal
Which is really unfair because you shouldn't compare actual girls to girls in gachas.
This is order.
rain cutter.
Midnight Venta.
The chat's very quiet. It is really late. It is really late. It's on the wind down. Ultimate Mastery Attack Energy Recharge. That could be something.
I will have order.
Ah, his foot was in it.
Solidify.
Let me weave you a...
Midnight Phantasmagor! Go!
Old school RuneScape's worse in terms of gambling addiction. But the thing is, old school RuneScape, you could actually like earn real money from the game. It's really hard. There's still someone with $1,000 in debt to loaners, and he still gambles, just trying to pay back everything. Bruh. You have all these cautionary tales. Why are you such a big RuneScape player if you already know about all these things?
Stabilize.
By royal decree.
Why is he so far away?
This is order.
Ring cutter.
Wings of darkness. Come.
Did I not hit the other ones? Oh, I did.
I will have order.
There's people who commit to fighting bosses at extreme enrage levels, and there's like those who like to gamble. I don't know anymore. I haven't played RuneScape since I was a kid, so I'm surprised that you still play RuneScape rather than picking up a game like Genshin Impact. That's what surprised me the most. I guess it's not as like interactive as RuneScape was literally around other players, but it is a gacha game, and there are waifus. That's what surprised me with you not picking this game up. Would Windsweep work well with my Azur because I gave her that now? No, she doesn't need it. She should be taking hits because taking hits allows you to charge a bit faster. And realistically, you only want to fight through one battle anyways. So the thing is, if you're going to use, if you use Brave Lance, the entire idea is you kill them before they get to hit you. And if that's the okay, so the logical scenario is if you kill them before they hit you, Windsweep does nothing because you don't get hit. If you fail to kill them, well, Windsweep is going to prevent you from killing them because you're going to miss your second wave of attacks. So Windsweep really shouldn't be used. It comes into a middle ground where you want to preserve your HP for some reason, but I don't know why you would want to. Healers like get hit, but then refreshers get hit, but like it doesn't really matter because the rest of the party like takes over the battle and they win. That's basically it. I'm 35. It's almost 3. Why do you guys all have horrible PCs? Jeez. Frenzy, I'm surprised. Now that you're working as a programmer, isn't it pretty important to have a good PC? Isn't like one of the first things you should do, like buy a good PC with the money that you've like earned? One of the first things I did when I like got into the workforce and earned money was like save up for a PC.
Solidify.
But then I had an Alienware Steam machine, and that's what I used for most of when I first started. This. No.
Rain outlines your fate.
Sigma says to say us. Alright, Sigma. You should buy a cute pet? Ooh, managing a pet is hard enough. How about I just make you my pet then? I think that'd be easier. I've heard some people mention how Ascendant Fjord could run double life and death, which might allow her to one-shot a lot, but I have my doubts on that idea. She's not invincible. I think people overstate the damage reduction. Yes, if you take more damage, you hit harder. Yes, if you have more attack, you hit harder. But if she dies, she's not going to do her job. So I would not do that personally.
Odds reveal. See?
I like her base build a lot. And I know that's boring and everything, but it's the one that makes the most sense and works the best.
Let me weave you a bird.
As you wish, me.
Yay, done. Let's see. Depends. I'm slightly effed over things that I have to pay for over things I want to buy for myself. I'm gonna pee on your carpet then. That sounds like a very you thing, Potato. Also, depends what field of study program you are in. For instance, I'm an Android development student, and having a good PC helps me have more emulators open for testing. Some programs only need a code so they could do it with a tablet if they wanted to. But yeah, no, seriously, if you become an adult, one of the best things you can invest your money in is a proper PC. You're going to use that thing a lot. Also a proper bed. Invest in a proper bed. Guys, what the heck is this? Oh, if you missed events. Oh, sorry. JM3060, thanks for following and joining the blood pack. Blood packs. I need to find a better way of like thanking people, but thank you. How old is your bed? I don't know. The one I had going to university, my parents decided to leave at university, even though I really like that bed. But yeah, this current one I have no idea how old it is. But I used to have one that's pretty old. I loved it. I love that bed. Let's see. I'm still kind of bummed out Azur Azzy Larcy doesn't dance. Her weapon should be amazing on a Go First dancer, and it even sounds like something a dancer would use. Okay, cool. Not only that, but also pay for my sister's college loans, so that's fun. Why are you paying for your sister's college loans? You really being a good brother if you're doing that, but like, why? Alright, it's really late. Let's find someone to raid and call a night.
Everyone can hear your voice.
Hydrate. Thank you for redeeming hydrate. But I ran out of water a while ago, so I need to eat, edit, sleep eventually, but most importantly, study.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Thank you for your tips. Good night. No problem. If you ever have anything that you need, like, just let me know in Discord. Or let anybody know. There are a lot of people who are happy to help. Alright, let's raid.
Final day. Don't rush.
There's a Yeg cosplayer right now. Okay, we're gonna raid her. What's our raid message? I don't know. We don't even have the people who normally say like cringy stuff.
Osmanthus wine
But she has
tastes
a
the
she's
same as I
cosplaying right now,
remember.
guys.
But where are those who share the memory?
Cosplay is based. How are we going with that? Jeez. Okay, whatever. Let's just go with that. All right, guys. Anyways, thank you so much.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist.
But yeah, here we go. Sorry for ending so abruptly, but I need to get rest. But yeah, everyone take care, sleep tight, stay safe. Till next time. Good night. We're going with something really dumb. I know. I'm sorry. Here we go.
As I remember.